So people were going into labels pretending to be my manager, and when it got to the crunch time to bring me in, they couldn't bring me in.
You took a £350,000 cut for someone else.
I don't really care, because I don't want to show my face in it now. Stush, like.
What do you mean you sneeze like
if
stush?
If I sneeze, it comes out like that.
I swear.
Yeah. So one day in the computer room, I'm chatting some Beanie Man lyrics.
And you said you had acid reflux to the point where your voice was changing.
It was, it was basically burning my cords. Just don't come near me with milk at all.
Right.
Like, I'm rubbish, I'm a one-hit wonder.
Okay, talk to me about Wyclef then. How does that meeting happen?
There was so much going on,
right?
And I didn't trust none of them. He said he wanted to work with me, but that never ended up happening. I'll be honest with you, I don't like to lose, I don't care. Like, I don't want to lose. Well,
I want fucking dates, I'm fed up of this shit, man. What do you do with the money, if you don't mind me asking?
So I wanted to get a yard. My mum was like, not really sure if you should do that at your age. Hey, yo, this is Stush, and you're tuned into the Shizzio show. Make sure you watch before I take off my belt and beat you. Stush.
It's the Shizzio show. Finished.
Hoi, Shizzio bringing it back with the noise. Hoi, special MC, I'm back with the joy. Hoi, Shizzio bringing it back with the noise. And you bring me love, and you bring me joy. Hoi. Yeah, can we do this? No apologies, think I'm gonna be a nuisance. Way back then was a dead up.
Okay, we are back, another episode. Love to everybody as per usual. We got a real heat wave going on out there. Trust me, we're struggling in here, but trust me, we are hanging on for dear life. Shout out to everyone watching. Enough people are watching, but they don't press the subscribe button. I'm gonna say every single episode, at least it's free. You know, his man's not charging, not nothing. Real legend in the building. I say this every week as well, but I'm telling you, real. I swear, if I could, I'd have the red carpet out. There's a couple guys I was speaking to earlier. I was like, oh yeah, so-and-so's coming. They went, what? What? Big? Are you mad? Are you mad? So that just goes to show the level. We've been talking for a while. She's been ducking and diving a little bit here and there. But I respect it. I understand it. But we locked it down. Ladies and gentlemen, Stush is in the building. Sis.
I'm finally here.
Yo, legend, you know.
Thank you.
Do you know what I love about the show as well? I'm not going to lie. Just from a personal point of view, I get to meet people that I would never have met. Do you get what I'm saying?
You might have met me.
No, we have met. We met at Culture Clash, but you don't even know that, right?
No,
exactly.
Yeah, I was vexed that day.
No, we didn't meet, but
okay.
like our paths have crossed. But it's lovely that I get to meet. So just on a personal thing, do you know what I mean? But Stush is in the building. How are you?
I'm very well.
You come from far as well?
Yes, I did. From dirty south.
We really appreciate it. It's so baking out there, so yes. Thank you so much.
No problem.
How are you, firstly?
I'm all right, you know.
Yeah.
I'm very well, thank you.
Real queen in this game, you know.
Oh man, you lot are making me blush. So.
No, but it's a real. You know what I mean. We're gonna give you your flowers today. You have to take them. You can't leave them on the side. You know what I mean. Really appreciate it. We kind of like to start from the start because just get a whole picture. You know what I mean. So born and bred, where's this?
Shepherd's Bush, West London.
See, I didn't see that coming. I
thought
you were south. I thought you were south. Look, he's saying Central Sealand.
Loftus Road, mate.
Look at the youngers. They're saying Central Sealand.
Yeah.
They don't even know it's Stushland first. You get me?
Like, this is what I'm saying.
Do you know what I mean? All right. So talk to us about Shepherd's Bush for those that don't know.
Shepherd's Bush, West London. I grew up literally next door to Loftus Road QPR Stadium.
Right.
So we were able to see the matches from my attic.
From your attic? Yeah. How high is your attic?
You just climb up there, you can see. That's what I'm saying, we were next door.
Are you in a tower block or something?
No, it's a house.
What do you mean?
Literally
but don't stadiums have like them high up?
No, we're talking the 80s, bro.
Okay, so the stands weren't built then?
I don't know what was going on, but we could see the matches.
Okay.
Definitely.
So are you
We're next door. No, I'm not a QPR fan. No.
That's mental. What do you mean? No?
My uncle was, R.I.P. Unks, my uncle was, but it's my brother, innit? Like Liverpool. So I used to just follow my brother.
So mental, innit? Enough Asians support Liverpool as well. I don't fucking get it. Like, how? How do you support Liverpool?
I'm going to twist your brain again. My dad supports Man United.
Oh, come on,
Jamaican,
man.
innit?
Come on, but you're there. The stadium is there, no? You're just watching the matches. Just
my uncle, like I said, die-hard QPR fan, but...
To be fair, you're kind of born into it, and you pick the team that you're given, innit, I suppose.
To be fair, my younger cousin's now playing, I think, in the younger team for QPR. So it's there.
All right.
It's there.
Yeah, all right, cool.
Big up, Cuzzy.
Brothers and sisters?
One brother.
Okay, and So break down the area then, apart minus the football, which you're getting for free, by the way.
Shepherd's Bush, man. What can I say? I mean, like, so my family would
This
be
is pre-Westfield, by the way.
Pre-Westfield. So I always go, do you remember like there was the subway, and then you see people don't know about.
I don't know.
You
So
don't know.
I'm curious to know what was there when that Westfield land
God,
weren't. 'Cause that's a big bit of land when you think, was it houses or something? It couldn't have been.
All I remember, because I was a kid in it, so I just remember the subway, like across the road, you still got the shopping centre, but in there used to be B-Jams, which is now Iceland.
Right.
I don't even know if that's still in there.
Right.
You had Safeways, B-Jam, you had a Dunkin' Donuts.
What, the American Dunkin' Donuts?
Yes.
Swear down. They made it over here early. I didn't even know that.
Listen, Shepherd's Bush was already popping.
Right,
and then
go on.
obviously you had Shepherd's Bush Market a bit further down. That's still there.
Yeah.
And then you would come, if you walked from the Shepherd's Bush end, you come out on the Gold Rock Road end at the other side. There were so many things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you kind of outside a lot, or are you kind of inside?
Me.
Yeah, you.
Back then or now?
Then in Shepherd's Bush.
Never. I weren't allowed out as a child.
You weren't allowed out?
No. My
Parents
brother used to
strict?
go strict.
What's your background?
Jamaican and Dominican.
Who's from where?
Mum's Dominican,
Right.
Sakafet,
Right.
and dad's Jamaican.
Okay. Strict parents.
Yes.
We love that though. You
Of
get
course
me?
we do.
And
That's
you're
why
not-
I'm stush.
And Jesus, don't gas me. Okay.
That's why.
And you're not allowed out.
Weren't allowed out.
And your brother's allowed out.
My brother used to do.
Your brother's
like,
older or younger? Sorry.
Older.
Right.
Yeah.
He used to do what?
Bike, football, go to BBC Park, White City, and then but me, I was in the yard.
Not
in
allowed.
the yard. Yeah, I don't go nowhere.
So what are you doing in the yard? Just
Me, I love gymnastics. To be fair, I was in hospital nearly all the time because I was always doing a madness. I was a tomboy, innit?
Right.
So there's a story where I jumped from one couch to the other. I was like, I can make it. But this is old school now. The old stereos with the glass door.
oh yeah, the cabinet.
Yeah, had that, and my foot went straight through. Bang.
Bang, broken.
Broken. And we kept trying to replace the glass. I was fine though, by the way. But for getting flung off merry-go-rounds, I was just like the tomboy, tying the skipping rope outside from one railing to the other in my little porch bit where I could walk up and down, trying to do high jump from a young age. Foot got caught, splat, bust my face on the concrete.
What's the worst thing you've had, accident-wise?
Accident-wise, I think that, like, we still remember that one because everyone said, boy, we heard your face smack the concrete. That was when I tied the skipping rope.
Okay.
Yeah, that was...
Do you know, in that era, a lot of kids were playing outside though. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
As opposed to, but so it's interesting that you're not really allowed outside.
No.
Just protective.
Protective. I can't even ride a bike.
You can't ride a bike.
No. Everyone says they're going to teach me to this day, and no one's taught me how to because I just didn't go out.
Do you want to learn how to ride a bike?
I really do, but obviously the joints now, I want to protect them as much as...
What's wrong with the joints?
Like, listen, I'm not as young as I was, so I need to protect the joints and stuff. I don't want to be taking any
We can teach you how to
falls.
ride a bike.
I would like to learn how to ride a bike.
Anyone out there who wants to teach Stush how to ride a bike, come on, man, she's here. Okay, cool. How are you in school then?
Amazing.
What, studious? There's a smug grin on your face as to say, hell no.
No, I was.
Seriously?
I'm one of those people that I was kind of good at everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Favourite subject, science.
give us some science facts.
Like what?
Oh, I'm just like...
Like, but most people, when you do like general knowledge competitions, they'll always say, what is the chemical symbol for potassium? And everyone will be like, P, it's not, it's K. Like, Fe for iron, because ferrous and ferrum and all the Latin stuff. Like, all of that.
Scientist, Bunsen burner.
Bunsen burners and all of this kind of
Okay,
stuff.
so you're studying a lot then?
I was. I've got, it's like I've kind of got I don't want to say photographic memory, but I've
you're
got a
up
good
there.
memory. I remember a lot of, like I can sit there and watch the chase and answer the majority of the questions.
Swear down.
Yeah.
So
I just remember stuff.
So we should send you on the chase.
I want to go on the chase.
FYI, what is the best quiz shows out there?
Oh my gosh, there's a new one on BBC Two called Lightning. I'm properly into game shows. You know,
All right, go on.
So the chase is obviously just standard now. You got Lightning. You got another one by Alex Scott. She hosts it called The Tournament. That's another BBC Two one. The Edge, where they get people to roll the ball and to get to the edge. But a lot of the older people are good at it because they're good with bowls. But you've got to answer the questions as well. There's some good ones out there.
Yeah,
man.
but what's the ultimate daddy one?
The ultimate.
Yeah.
Oh man, you can't do that to me.
I can do that
I
to
mean,
you.
there's lingo as well, but lingo can't be, and tipping point. But
Who wants to be a millionaire, no?
yeah, who wants to be a millionaire? Yeah, but
No?
yeah, it's cool. It's cool.
Mastermind then, isn't it?
I love Mastermind.
If you were a mastermind, what would your topic be?
Murder, She Wrote, season 1.
What's that, the Angela Lansbury thing?
Angela Lansbury, Jessica Fletcher.
God, you're going
Listen.
season 1, you know.
Listen.
What happened
And
is,
then when you see the people return and all of these things, there's certain people like the doctor, the policeman. The original policeman was the guy who was in Happy Days as the dad.
No, you're going mad.
Listen.
You're going mad. All right, cool. Are you getting in trouble in school?
No, I
No.
told you.
No,
Like, you can ask any-
But what is that? Is that fair or are you just studious? Like,
I was very quiet, very shy. Just got on with it, man. Like, just very observant, and then but full of kind of personality. So if you knew me, Jules.
so you're an
is
introvert.
kind of. It's weird. On stage, I'm not, but as
become-
soon as I come off the stage, just leave me alone, innit?
Swear.
But it's weird. I'm an Aquarius, innit? So I've got all
Explain
different
that.
kinds of.
Explain the Aquarius thing to them.
It's just got a lot of different, what do they say? Facets.
Facet to the diamond.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I like to be just alone, but I've got friends. So I was popular at school.
Yeah.
But I was just calm. I just liked
And
it,
you aren't
everyone
getting dragged into anything negative.
No.
No.
When people's getting their head bust in Hammersmith Broadway Centre and fights are going on, I weren't there. I was in science club. And remember, even though I grew up in West, I still was going to school in. Oh
Whose phone
Lord,
is that?
is that mine? Is that my other phone?
Is that you're running 2 phones? Hey, Stush is out here, you know. Stush.
Oh man, I'm so sorry.
2 phones. No, we love to see it. She went from
Listen.
shy to having 2 phones. Now listen, I ain't no mathematician or nothing, yeah, but boy, why have you got 2 iPhones? You want to plead the 5th on that?
No, look, I've got a backline. Like if
backline?
Yeah, because if people really start to wind me up and get on my nerves, like I just don't like being bothered. So
You've got 2 phones, so that would insist otherwise. That would be like,
because you've got music in it, and then you've got the WhatsApp, and then I've got a phone that has no WhatsApp, no Telegram, nothing. Leave me alone. Like that is okay, family and people that have known me for over 30 years. Anyone else, you're on the other phone.
so if that rings, you know it's serious.
It's not serious, but it's a close person.
You know you can have 2 numbers on one phone now, innit?
That my brother showed me that the other day,
You can do that.
but I've got another phone as well.
3 phones.
But that's for my Stushlery jewellery line.
No, you're going mad.
So I don't walk with that. I just
Okay,
leave
but
that.
you know you could get old school Nokia for that then, innit? If you're not texting, if you're not nothing, you can just...
Yeah, but I'm
Old
very
school. What?
pedantic about stuff.
Alright.
If you notice, both of my phone cases are purple as well, so that they
It's
match.
like
each-
purple
and
your
they're both
colour?
iPhones. Not even, but I just
What's your favourite colour?
don't have one. It depends what mood I'm in.
Okay. All right.
I know.
All
It's
right,
just,
no, I hear it. Okay,
you're
cool.
making me really reflect on
Come on, listen, this is what we do. We reflect, you
I'm
know.
learning things about myself.
Hey, we love it. We
Oh,
love it.
wow.
Okay,
Go on.
science-orientated school.
Yeah.
What did you want to be then when you grew up?
At one point, a science teacher, but I knew, and I felt like that was backup because you got the West Indian parents who are like, yo, listen, proper job, innit? Like, none of this music, and because I was a dancer as well. That's how I started performing. I've been performing since I was 7, played piano since I was 7, all
Right.
of that kind of stuff. And then, but it's like everyone thinks that's a pipe dream. They
Right.
think, you're not going to get anywhere. Listen, you better go to school,
And
learn
have a
your
safety
book.
net.
And yeah, but I don't like safety nets because I think, I know this might sound bad to say, but for me, if I'm going to have a plan B, it means I don't really believe in the
Plan
plan
A.
A. So I don't want to have a plan B.
But when you say you want to be a science teacher then,
Yeah.
is that a plan A or a plan B?
I feel like that was a plan B just because I wasn't going to be able to do what I really wanted to do, which was perform.
Okay.
And then I got to like 15 years old. My friend left and went to the Brit School. And she must have hollered at me and was like, Jules, you need to go and audition.
For Brit School?
Brit. She was like, you need to audition.
Right.
And I was like, Brit, what is that? And it turns out Brit was a 7-minute walk from my yard.
Oh, swear down.
Because that's what I was saying to you. I was still, even though I lived in Thornton Heath now, I've moved to South, I was still going to school in West London.
Okay, hold on. Let's put a pin in this. When did you move to South?
When I was like 10.
Okay, why?
Because family in it, my mum wanted to have their own place. Mum and dad wanted to have their own yard that they could buy and own their property, and couldn't do that where we were.
Right.
So moved.
So explain the difference then from west to south.
Woo!
Is there a difference?
There's a big difference.
Right, let's have it then.
It's a different vibe, innit? Like South was a bit more aggier. I'm trying to use
I'm gonna let you
euphemisms.
say it, innit?
Alf. South was a lot more aggier, and I feel like just as a kid, things you notice. So I find that people are a bit more, just, I don't know. In West, even the pavements are bigger. I used to just get mad. Like, why is the pavement so small in South now? Like, the road was bigger over in West. Everyone just had their own sense of fashion and even though you have that in South, I feel like the people in West had a certain swagger. Do you know what I mean? I would see, there was a guy that most people in Bush knew called Colin. And he used to have these tailored, beautiful suits, like walking down the road. It was just a different kind of vibe in West. Do you know what I mean? But then it was nice being in South, as much as it took me a while to get used to it because I didn't want to move to South. That's why I stayed going to school in West London. It's a different, like I said, it was a bit more, do you know what I mean?
I hear that. So going from South to West every day, you doing that? How are you doing that? By yourself?
So all of us. My mum was working in Ealing, Dad was working in Paddington, my brother used to go to school at Cardinal Vaughan, and then I was going Sacred Heart in Hammersmith. We were all travelling down.
On what? Public transport?
Sometimes, but no, my mum would drive down, or later on we would get public transport.
Okay.
Go Clapham Junction 295 to Hammersmith, get off at Broadway Centre, and then go school.
And then how was that journey? Is it all right? No trouble because you're going through a lot of postcodes here. You get what I'm saying?
going for a lot of, but this is the thing. I just feel like I've always kind of been protected. I don't have that energy where.
Yeah.
Do you see what I mean? I'll just leave me alone.
I hear that. But
good you
like,
to leave
some
her.
people don't want to leave you alone.
I never had any problems.
So you're not on the top floor of the bus at the back, which is probably the zone where you don't want to be at.
I sit anywhere on the bus.
Swear down.
Anywhere
and
on
you've
the
just
bus.
never been troubled?
Never. And the 295 was a single decker at one point, and then it went to double.
Right.
220 was double decker always. Like, yeah, just minding my business.
Hey, I love that, Trust me, I love that. All right, cool. So talk to me about your actual musical influence then, because you're saying you were performing from young.
Yeah.
Where did that come from firstly? Is that a family thing? Is it vibes in the house? Or?
No, it's just vibes. Like, music is always there in the house.
Right.
My dad, every Sunday, he's playing the Bob Marley vinyl or the Dennis Brown or whatever. Frankie Paul Sanchez, Whitney Houston. Like, it was like 90% reggae and 10% everything else. But then you've also got Top of the Pops in it. So I'm taking all of that Wham and George Michael and all of them kind of folks in. So it's very eclectic, but heavy on the reggae side of things.
Right.
Then when I was like 10, I think Buju came out with his Mr. Mention album. So that was me. So being in the car all the way from Thornton Heath down to Bush, every single day I'm memorising Buju Banton, literally every single day. My brother's giving me certain mixtapes and things like that. My uncles have their own sound, Sir Marcus. So it's just there. Music is always
there.
It's
there. Just part of the DNA.
Yeah.
So then when do you start, like, I don't know, taking a step into, hold on, I'm going to actually...
So I was a dancer first.
Right. For what?
Just at school.
What style of dance are we talking?
Ballet.
Right.
But at contemporary ballet, my body did not fit that mould, and it still doesn't. Do you know what I mean? So I got fed up with ballet quite quickly. Yeah. But contemporary was my thing. Right. Because I can jump really high. Because I used to be a high jumper, but we'll get into that.
Jesus, Olympian! Right.
Yeah, so contemporary just gave me a sense of freedom. Do you know what I mean? And I had a brilliant teacher called Miss Rickard. She was Sacred Heart. And yeah, man, like, just contemporary dance.
Okay, dancing at events?
In school. So all of my schools were like Catholic schools. So whenever there's like Easter, any of the main Catholic kind of things,
You're there.
I'm there.
You're there. Okay,
Jules is
fair
dancing. Yeah.
And then the singing, where does the vocal side of it come from?
So the vocal side, so like I said, Budja Banton, that's when I got into, this
is a bit of me.
This thing right here. And I could remember everything. I just knew Budju's album inside out. And then and that was the thing. Dancehall back then, everyone had their own style and you could tell who was who.
Yeah.
Even though you had like Budja Banton, Mega Banton, Jigsy King, Terra Fabulous, they all had a similar tone of voice and everything.
Right.
But I was still able to tell who was who.
Yeah.
Like everyone had their own thing. And then, so yeah, I was just in the music like that. But then when I said, "Raw, I can do this thing," was when I heard Tanya Stephens. And she had that tune, someone said, am I right about them, I slip
Goggle, what's it called? Goggle,
right?
Yeah, come on, big tune, are you
you're
mad?
not ready for this?
And the wiggle one,
Right,
Jesus.
Right. So when I heard that, this is me, yo, I can actually do this. Like,
Okay.
because before I thought it's only man them.
Yeah.
I mean, you
Oh,
had
right,
Lady Saw, but I weren't allowed to listen to that. That was a bit
Right. So she's more commercial. Tanya Stephens a bit.
Tanya was like not as
raw as
Yeah.
Fair enough.
right.
Okay, you hear that, you were like, I can do this.
Yeah. So I started writing, and I'm about 14 now.
Just writing what?
Just
Bars?
Just
Do
bars.
you remember any of your first bars?
I had a tune called Gucci Bag. Like I'm not gonna do it.
All right, don't do it.
We're not gonna do it. It was
Okay.
That was
But you're
trash.
writing lyrics.
Yeah, writing lyrics. And then then I've gone Brit. I've done the audition, innit? And I've got into Brit.
You've got into Brit School.
Yeah, I got into Brit for year
Okay.
12.
So for those that don't know, Brit School's really big. Has a Jessie J
Performing
come out of
arts.
there? Or who's
Yeah, I
come out
think
of there?
Jessie,
There's a lot of people.
Amy Winehouse, Adele.
Yeah.
There's a few people.
Yeah.
that-
And there's one more in Edgware. What's that one? I think it's the rival to Brit School.
I don't know.
Anyway.
We
Okay.
don't care about them
So
anyway.
you audition for Brit School.
Yeah.
What's the audition process like? Because I heard it's a bit full on.
So I went there to do dance. So I had to go there, bring my records of achievement. Yeah,
Is that the
I
red
had
book?
3, because I was that dope.
Come on. With all
And
the
then-
science things on there. You get me
No, I
certificates.
did. I had the award for science
Yeah.
and maths, I think. So went with my records of achievement. But this is where it got a bit techie. I was an athlete as well. So in the interview, my teacher kept saying to me, so it's full time doing dance and you are an athlete, which is full time. So you're going to have to make a sacrifice. And I'm like, no, I can do both of them.
You said that in the interview.
Yeah.
That
Not realizing
that
that.
could be a red flag.
Right.
Right.
So when I've come out, I've realized now, like,
I shouldn't have said that. You should have said, no, I'll do it.
no,
You
I'll
said-
do it. Like, but no. And me, I'm so determined, I'll make it work. And I did for a good few years, but then dance just took over. Naturally, I kind of went that way to dance because I didn't have a coach anymore for athletics.
So the athlete thing, you're doing athletics. What is it? High jump. High jump's your thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. And are you doing it for like the, I don't know, what's it called?
Hernhill
Like,
Harriers I was training with.
okay.
I was a Harrier, Toot and Beck. So and my geography teacher brought me down there. Mr. Power, big up yourself, discus thrower. So he saw that I had a talent, but we didn't have the facilities at Sacred Heart. We literally had a mat and a skipping rope. That was high jump. So I used to have to not do the Frosby flop. I used to scissor and land on my feet, clearing the bar. Boop, boop.
No way.
100%.
Hold on.
I could scissor 1.45 m.
There was no crash mat.
There was only a thin mat, and that's how we had to land. We didn't have that equipment at Sacred Heart.
Not even a crash mat.
No.
That's mental.
No. So I only started using the crash mats when I was going to like Linford Christie Stadium to actually beat in the competition. I'm like, why can't I beat these people? Because then I'm realizing there's a whole other world of athletics outside of school.
Right.
So my teacher was like, no, you've got the talent, but you just don't have the coaching. So he showed me about Toot and Beck, Hernhill Harriers. From I was there, it was a wrap.
What was your highest jump? Just
At
so
the
we put it out
time,
there, you get me?
I did it at 156.
What's that? Is that good or?
I could jump my height at the time.
Okay.
I was jumping my height, yeah.
Okay. So you're an athlete, you're a scientist, and you're a musician. Triple threat. Dancer, quadruple threat. Oh my God, what's going on here, yo? The talent is coming. All right, fair enough. So you go to Brit School, you audition.
Yeah.
And then what?
Then you do a dance as well. So you got the interview bit, and then you've also got to do the
So you think
dance.
you haven't got it, and then they say you got it?
They said, well, you'll hear from us. Oh, what did they say? They said something like April, and I heard from them in like 2 weeks. You got in.
You got in. Is Brit School private? Is it funded? How does it work?
They get funded. It's the British Recording Industry Trust.
So you don't have to pay nothing?
No.
Okay, cool. And then the parents are like loving that, yeah?
Yeah.
They're happy with
Well,
right.
So that was the thing, because my mum didn't want me to do that.
Because now you're moving into the arts, right?
Yeah.
As opposed to the science.
And that was I always say that was a conversation I had with myself. Like, I was like, rah, my mum's going to be vexed with me. She might not talk to me, but I got to do it. Like, the passion I had for performing, I was like, I'm prepared for my family not to chat to me. But you know, when you're young, everything is so deep. You don't realise it until you're older. But as a child, you're like,
it's everything.
It's everything.
Yeah.
I have to do this. Otherwise, I can't live.
So
Dramatic.
So how does that conversation go with mum then?
It's like, Mum, I've got to do. Okay, well, you have to do A-level maths then. So I had to study A-level maths, bro. Listen.
Yo, mummy's on it. I love that, you know.
Like,
Mum said you have to study A-level maths.
I had to do A-level
Where's
maths.
that? At Brit School? So you got to do your contemporary, like the dance stuff, and then you got to do other subjects with it.
And that was a B-Tech, so that's the equivalent to 2 A-levels, isn't it? Like what I was doing.
Right.
Plus A-level maths, which was just not going well. Cause
It wasn't going well?
No, I came out of being like...
Why didn't you do science for A-level then?
Because they didn't have it at...
I didn't have it?
No.
So what did you get for your maths then? In the
For
end?
maths,
Yeah.
in A-level,
Yeah.
I went to sleep. I signed my name and I put my head on the table.
No, you can't do that. That's an ass whooping, man, from the parents.
No, I wasn't beaten as a child. Right, that's why I'm so stush.
Okay, fair
I was
enough.
a good child.
So what, maths you just allowed then?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was so good at maths in secondary school, and then I got to Brit.
It's a whole
It's
different
a whole-
language.
I didn't know what I did. Like,
It's
there's
algebra.
some teachers that you just click. Like,
Yeah.
I understand everything, and unfortunately, this teacher, I just didn't know. It sounded like like I just didn't know what he was talking about.
Fair enough. And then the other subjects you're doing, what type of things are you learning in the Brit School?
In Brit, so they break down, it's like you're specialising in dance and a performing arts thing. So I had to do like musical theatre, Laber notation, which is the writing, like if you was to write down, you know, like musical notes for music, Laber notation is that for dance steps.
Right.
Yeah.
But this is all dance orientated. Where's the music coming from?
So so the music comes into it now. So I'm just doing my thing, chatting. So one day in the computer room, I'm chatting some Beanie Man lyrics, and my teacher, Mr. Preston, well, he weren't even my teacher, he's the media teacher, overheard me doing these lyrics. And he was like, how long you been doing that? And I was like, doing what? And he was like, that. I was like, oh, it's just what I do, innit? Like,
what, Beanie Man, yeah?
just Beanie Man.
Yeah.
And then
What song?
I can't remember.
Come on, man. You got to know these
Can't
things.
remember.
All right, go on.
Mr. P might know, JP.
Yeah, right.
But yeah, so he was like, all right, I'm the media teacher. He goes, come and meet me. I'm going to show you how to use the radio suite. So he showed me how to produce like radio shows. Like, he was a big fan of Budger Banton. I think he played, I can't remember if it's saxophone or trumpet on the Till Shiloh album.
Right.
So Mr. Preston is a legend. Yes.
Big up Mr. Preston.
Big up Mr. Preston every time, because if it weren't for him, you might not know who Stush is.
Right.
So yeah, that's how.
But that's for radio wise though, isn't it?
Yeah, so radio, I used to produce the reggae show for Brit School every, they used to have a summer light festival thing, and then I used to come back for coming back for like 20 odd years doing that.
Swear.
Yeah, just like to give back, innit? I love doing it.
Oh, that's
so.
amazing. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
That's the radio side. Still, I'm trying to understand where the vocal was in.
So I'm just doing that, and then I'm getting to use the radio suite and the studio, and then, but I'm writing, and then I was recording up in Ilford.
Ilford?
Yeah.
That's local here, you know.
Yeah.
Come on, I knew it. I knew
So
it. Only geniuses, IG, what? Are you crazy? I knew it.
Ilford.
What are you doing at Ilford?
So basically, on the dance circuit, I was dancing at a place called Huskies in Elephant and Castle. I used to dance for Image.
Right.
And then you had like Boy Blue, Kenrick and those guys.
Right.
And Matrix, I think they were called at the time. They had a dancer called Michael Asante, and he was a producer, and you may know him as Mikey J now. And
I know Mikey J.
Right. So that's my first producer that I was working with.
Mental. I know Mikey J. He's more Manor Park still.
Right. So
okay.
I was working with Mikey J. So that's how I was recording my music, and I recorded like a counteraction to Lexus Boy You Better Can Cook. I had my own version called You Better Can Clean. So that's what I recorded with Mikey J.
Right.
Then Sticky's brother was like proper close friends with my brother and used to come to the house all the time. So then Peter must have been like, oh, my brother's looking for a 19-year-old female dancehall vocalist. And
very
I was like,
specific, 19-year-old.
And I was like, are you joking? Because that's me. I'm 19. I do dancehall. I'm female. Like, what do you mean? And then that's how I met Sticky.
Are you still in Brit School at this time?
No, I've left Brit by now. No, I was, because I stayed on for year 14.
What's year 14?
Year 14.
Bonus years?
Yeah, is where you do music management, business studies.
Okay.
So I stayed on for
you
an
stayed
extra
on,
year.
You make a few tunes. They're not out there, are they?
No.
And then you hear from Sticky and his brother
yeah.
that they're looking for someone. Did Sticky make Boo by then? Was Boo out?
Boo was out. See, it's so funny because I didn't know anything about the garage scene.
Okay.
I was straight dancehall. I didn't know about the UK thing or whatever.
But you knew the tune Boo or not?
I done an audition at dance and they played Boo. And I was like, right, this tune's hard.
Okay.
So I done a dance audition. I actually was at the Boo video. I just weren't in it.
Why was you at the Boo video?
Because all of my dance class was at Boo.
Okay.
So I know all of the people you see in that video, I knew them.
But then why weren't you in it then?
Because I was just staying back.
Why? You're a dancer, you mean?
Yeah, because I'm working on music now, innit? So I've kind of come away from the dancing thing. So I'm there still, but I'm
so you're kind of choosing not to be in that video?
Kind of, because it's like, now I've got to come out as an artist. So
okay.
It's like...
You made that choice. Right.
Yeah.
You then hear, so Sticky, right, you meet up with Sticky, you go studio. What, is $sign the first thing?
Yes.
That's the first
We
tune.
may have done, I think we done some little dancehall thing, just some bars, and then, but $sign was not the first. The beat that you hear now, we went through about 7 different instrumentals.
Okay.
And it ended up there. Even, I don't know if you remember Lorraine Kato's Did It.
No.
Right, that's another Sticky production. I was on that, I was given that beat first.
Right.
So when you listen to Did It, $sign was on that. And then I've gone to come back, Sticky's got another beat. Then I've gone and come back, then there's another beat. And then we eventually end up with what you hear now.
But you writing it, how quick was that writing process?
Writing was quick. Started at Brit School. I had one of my brethrens there. He was into garage. So he was showing me this is how you kind of flow on garage. All right, cool. Wrote 2 verses. Then went to studio and I was like, Sticks, listen to this. And then he was like, okay, but you need a 3rd verse. And then I was like, a 3rd verse? And he was like, yeah. So I wrote that 3rd verse in the studio. And that's why it's even when you listen to the 3rd verse, it's this is where all of my different characters have come out by then in the 3rd verse. It's the showing off verse, isn't it? That Stush thinks she's heavy.
Oh, please. They say that he rich, but they buy my CD. Do you know what I mean? Yo, and then just the kind of characters in there, obviously all of that, the vocal thing, Stush and all of that. Is that just you then?
So the Stush thing, that's me.
Because the high
what you mean? All of the different...
No, just the way you do it,
Yeah,
you know
I sneeze like that as well. Stush,
What do you mean you sneeze like
if
Stush?
If I sneeze, it comes out like that.
Oh, swear.
Yeah. So, and all the different voices is just me traveling from west to south constantly and hearing all of these different chatting people just talking, and I just hear it and absorb it.
That's mental.
So that's Swiss. Yeah, Swiss made me break down the tune one day because he was like, sis, I don't even know what you're talking about in that tune.
So I was just gonna say, actually gonna say, it's a big tune, but can you break down a little bit? What the fuck are you saying?
He was just like,
enough girl too shallow. Everyone just goes mad. You know what I'm saying? What is going?
Enough girls are too shallow and hollow. Yeah.
Yeah.
When they see me, they hide in the shadow.
Right.
Yeah. In my own footsteps, they're following. They hear Stush, and now they want to borrow money. Let me do that. Want to borrow money off me? And then True say my tune's gonna land on road tomorrow. I'm gonna have to pop them girls with my arrow. And then I've got my cloth around my head top, like my name was Zorro. You know the man Zorro, yeah? Dash where them body in a 3-wheel barrow. Because they're mixed up in a Sodom and Gomorrah. And in the cemetery, which is a soundboy thing, and I was listening to a lot of K-putting back there as well.
Right.
So they're mixed up in a Sodom and Gomorrah. That's me being K-putting. In the cemetery, pure sorrow. And then their mum and dad's gonna bawl out for the Lord. What? And then it's like, what? They're getting man from Harrow. Like, what are you gonna do with man from Harrow? It was kind of like taking a mick. Do you see what I mean? Like, what? You're getting man from Harrow? And then it's like, oh, suck out, man. Like when you yam bone marrow, because you know some people will actually suck out the marrow out of the bone.
So it's lyrical
like,
though, isn't it? It's not
and then
lyrical
there
though.
would I get stush paro. Paro as in angry, because I know paro meant scared after a while, but originally paro was angry.
Right.
And then would I be a silent night for you, like the Christmas Carol, Silent Night? And then this is what I was explaining to Swiss. Do you remember Mace?
Yeah,
Back in the day, $E. So
yeah.
I wanted a name that began with a $. So $, sh. That's just me spelling out stush. No one got that because my clarity was not the best back then. Do you know what I mean? But it's $, stush. That was just me spelling out my name. Any old fussy would get ambushed. To all of you that feel that you're kush, you feel like you're all cushy and nice, yeah, you're wrong. It's all about me.
Jesus! Like,
see what I mean?
bro. It's too hot in here. It's too hot in here, bro. Man, so heated. That's so sick.
So there was, it's like, to me, it was like obvious, but that's my first like proper song I've written. So I understand it's a bit complicated now when you go back and listen, but it made sense to me.
No, but it's amazing. It is complicated, but that's an amazing thing. Do you know what I mean? It's not like watered down. This is what it is. If you get it, you get it. If you don't, you don't. Do you know what I mean? The name, where does the name come from? What?
So the name, I never named myself Stush. I was fighting against that name, but because my name's Jules, people used to call me Juju for short. And that was my stage name before, Lickle Juju. But Juju means witchcraft, doesn't it?
Yes.
So it's like, oh, hell no. So I had to get a new name.
Right.
So when I started dancing, street dance, my teacher was like, man, you Stush. Everyone just started calling me Stush. And I was like, I'm not trying to fight against the name. And then my name stuck in the dancing world, that's Stush. So it just naturally
Stush means someone that's not...
thinks they're too... Yeah. You get me?
Right.
So that's why I didn't like the name.
Yeah.
Like, but then it just worked. It's a nice... It worked even with my mannerisms, I think. People used to just say to me, if I'm walking on the road, people say, how you going, Stush? And I'm like, I'm just walking.
Right.
Just my posture is, you know...
Stushous.
Yeah. So that's how I got the name.
Okay, fair enough. Tune's made.
Yeah.
Comes out. How does it come out? Is it just a white label? What is it?
Mate. The white... Do you want me to go with, like,
Tell
when
me
it
what
got
happened.
bootlegged? All right.
Yeah.
All right. So, still at Brit now. You know Ace and Viz.
Yes.
All right. So they were the year above me. So Viz...
The year above you, what do you mean? They were in Brit School?
Yeah, they were a year older than me. So I know Ace and Viz from Brit.
Okay.
So they were like a year older than me. And then I've got this mini disc with $sign on it. And I went to Viz and I was like, Viz, listen to this. Blah, blah, blah.
Are they on the radio at this moment? And at One Extra or not?
They're One Extra.
No, but the
is coming.
Right,
One Extra's coming.
Right.
So I went to Viz and Viz was like, yo, I know someone who would love this at a record label, yeah. But I was like, look, it's not finished. I'm just showing it to you. Just, I said, please bring it back, innit? Don't leave the mini disc, bro. Like,
yeah.
So, and because he started looking after me, him and a guy called Theo, they started kind of managing me at the time.
Right.
Because, you know, you're hungry, like, I just need someone to, like, help me out. So then, Viz brought the mini disc down to Aristar, to this guy called Darren Dixon, and left the bloody mini disc there, right?
Right.
Darren's taken it upon himself to go to some people. Sticky will remember the name. We were talking about this the other day.
Yeah.
Music Pool, something like that, and basically gave them permission to print up 3,000 copies
Of the song.
of the song.
What do you mean gave them permission?
Listen.
He doesn't have the permission.
You don't have no permission, bro.
Who's this? Viz did that?
No. Viz left the MIDI disc by accident.
And someone's taken it from the label.
And Darren Dixon has taken it and given it to these people to CD pool, yeah?
Right.
And told them, yeah, print out 3,000 copies.
Right. What, vinyl? Or CD?
CD, blood. Like, so obviously Sticky's pissed with me now because I've played this to Viz and he's left the MIDI disc in it.
Right, but hold on. Right, they've printed out 3,000 copies. When are you aware that there's a boot?
So I can't remember, but
and it's called Stush $.
Fam. And I think they've done it as Sticky featuring Stush. And so Sticky was even saying this to me the other day. It was meant to just be Stush. It wasn't meant to be a feature.
Can I just talk about the actual track? It's called $?
Yeah.
Why is it called $?
Because that's how I spell my name.
That's
$.
it.
That was it.
That was it. You didn't want nothing to do. Okay, because it's just. You know
that was it. So yeah, the song's got bootlegged now. You've caused a big issue, bruv, because now the song wasn't even finished. So there's a version without the intro. You know, I've got "Mina like" or some girl like. No, there's a version where it's just.
I think that's the version that I know. Yeah.
Right, that's the bootleg version.
It drops fairly quickly.
That's the bootleg.
Okay.
Because it wasn't finished.
But was it mixed and mastered?
No, like I don't.
You get what I'm saying?
I don't think it was mixed and mastered at the time. It's just the raw.
Right, it's printed out on CDs.
It was just. I think it was just a version Sticky might have been given to a couple people to play out. If that, I don't even think he was giving it to people.
So what happens when you find out?
So then we end up suing CD Pool.
Who? You?
Yeah, I think my manager.
Who's your manager?
Damien at the time. Damien.
How did you get a manager? Just because of these tunes that you're making?
So let me give you a joke about. Let's go back to Ilford.
Come on, we got
right?
to.
So Ilford now.
Everything starts with Ilford, you know.
Listen, so Ilford, recording with Mike Asante, then there was these two guys, proper bless, called, their group was called Wiley Math, which was family spelt backwards, which eventually turns out to be the Mitchell brothers.
Why did I know that you was going to say that?
Right?
That's so weird. I had people in my head, she's going to say the Mitchell brothers.
Right? Fifi and Aura.
Yeah.
Fifi, yeah.
Yeah.
So they've told, Aura's twin brother, he's got a twin in it,
right.
Ohini. So they've told him, there's this artist called Stush, like you lot need to come and check her out. And at the time, so Ohini was at uni with a guy called Damien, and that's who eventually became my manager.
Right.
So they came down to listen to me and they thought it was a con because when they saw me, I looked like I was about 12. They was like, that voice cannot be her. Like they just didn't believe it. So then I had to and that was happening to me a lot. I had to literally DJ on the spot and show them, boom.
So they both manage you? One of the Mitchell brothers?
No, so Ohini was Damien's business partner.
Right.
So O used to be like, come with us everywhere. Literally, O was teamed. O was.
Side note, I'm trying to get the Mitchell brothers here, but they're not talking something. There's something I got.
What have you done?
I haven't done anything. I'm actually wanting them here. I want to actually talk to them, but one of them saying anyway.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So your management sues them?
So yeah, that got some suing happened. I think we got £900 out of it or something after splitting it and all of this stuff.
But how much of the record is out? Like, is it out? Is it rotating?
The whole thing, like, because so it just started, it was already, like, Sticky was working it. He was working it around the clubs and everything. And then this guy has gone and bootlegged the tune. So what are you doing? And then then you're not even remorseful either. When Sticky's confronted you about it, it was kind of like.
But then what about, doesn't Viz approach the guy in the label and say, hold on, why have you taken my minis?
I think he did. Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Viz, and to be fair, that's my dog. Love Viz. And I know Viz felt guilty about that, like, for a long time after. Every time he would see me and I was like, bro, everything happens for a reason. I'm not vexed with you, like, because you don't know if that never happened, you might not know who Stush is. Do you see what I'm saying? And everything happens for a reason. So I'm not vexed about, at the time, it was like, oh man, but I very quickly got past that. Do you see what I mean?
And then from a glass half full, they're actually pushing your record as well, though. These 3,000 copies, like it is circulating, right?
Yeah.
So when are you aware that this tune's doing a lot?
I'm getting phone calls now, like 3 at night. Like sometimes Sticky's phoning me, you got 6 reloads in Bedford, and I'm like, okay, cool. 'Cause
Right.
I weren't going out either them times there.
Right, you weren't going out.
I literally was going out when the song bust and I had to go and do PAs. I'd only been to clubs a few times. I was not that girl that was out and about all the time. Like, I'm in my yard.
So when was the moment where you feel like it bust? Was there a specific moment for you?
When people started coming to me and going, Jules, like, you're true, like, I'm getting too many phone calls at the end of raves and people saying your tune got 3 forwards and this and that, and I'm like, okay, yeah, whatever. Don't know. Until I had to do Bagley's, and first show.
Bagley's Film Studio.
My first
King's
show
Cross.
was Garage Nation, Bagley's. That was my first show.
Right.
And I think it hit me when I was on the stage, and I've come out in my little church outfit.
Right, that was your first PA.
My first PA, there's a tape pack of it, and I'm like, "Nuff gal to shallow and hello," and then people have just pulled up the tune, and I'm like, so you just hear me go, blood clot, I saw her like the tune.
Yeah.
And then, because I don't know what to say, I'm like, what do I do now? You're like, you lot just stopped my tune. So then everyone's going, pulled it up, start again. The third time it got pulled up, and it was in the third verse, I was like, no, you lot are taking a piss now. Like, I've got through to the end of the song and you've pulled up the tune.
Yeah, but don't you realise that's a good thing?
Yeah, I know. Now.
So then...
Then I was just like...
What the fuck?
Why are you making me, like, extra work?
Right.
And I'm looking at Sticky like, bruv, what are you doing? And he's like, it weren't me. Someone jumped on the stage, pushed Sticky out the way and pulled out the tune in the third verse.
Yeah.
So that's when I realised, like, yeah, okay.
This has got legs.
Yeah.
And then you're PAing the tune regular.
Yeah. Regular.
Side note, on a Monday once, I was in Kingston Works, right?
Oh my gosh. Did I have my blonde hair in and a hat?
Listen, let me tell you something.
And I was up. Was I up?
On the stairs.
Did I do the splits up there?
I don't even know what you was doing because I was doing something else. Right? And I remember I looked left, and you know the breakdown of the instrumental?
Yeah.
You was doing some pop like dun dun.
Yeah, the
Yo! Holy shit! Even I stopped and went, nah.
Yeah.
She's fucking up the place. Like, you would fuck up the place.
How do you remember?
It's so random because I was doing something else and I wasn't even like... I wasn't even taking in the PA.
Yeah.
I know you was PAing. I didn't really care if I'm honest.
No,
I knew it was a big tune.
A lot of people didn't care about
No,
PAs.
it wasn't that. I knew it was a big tune and I knew you was there, but I was probably young and chasing something else. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I remember looking left and you was up the stairs and it's weird that I can picture it.
That's mad.
And you know the breakdown bit, you started doing all the, yo! I had to stop. What the fuck? So, like, you're really tearing down clubs though.
Yeah.
What is that feeling like? Like, it's like Superstar, innit, if you think about it?
Yeah.
Because as far, do you know what I mean? You're in the UK, no one care about no America, like,
yeah.
And there's not a lot of British acts, I suppose, getting that type of thing, because it was very much American based. We all wanted those Americans when they came over, and it seemed like you're getting the same type of love.
100%. And it took me 3 months, I remember, because I was still, in my head, I knew how I could perform, but I weren't doing it yet. Like, the way that people see me perform now, like, I wasn't, for the first 3 months of PAing, I still was nervous, innit?
Right,
like,
because you haven't done it before,
I haven't done it before. Like, I've performed, but this is different. So it was one day it clicked. I had a show with Heartless up in Watford. And then I was like, yeah, I think it was, I think it was Destiny.
Yeah.
Is that got the bar around the state?
It
was Destiny, right? And I was fed up of, I felt like I was being introverted and I wasn't letting out my performance how I knew I could do it.
Right.
And I just, in my head, just got vexed. Like, I was like, yo, I mean, I like all some get, it's me listen, put my foot up on the bar. I was like, yo, Fronty, drop my rhythm. Fronty looked at me like, oh, this gal.
Come back in the camera. Yeah.
So yeah. And then from there, that was it. Like I switched on now. PA, I know how to kill all of these PAs now. But before I wasn't tapping into it, but I knew I could do it.
How much are you making from PAs?
Oh, back then, like only I say only, but back then when you're kids, it's a lot. £400 a PA.
But you're doing it regular.
I'm doing like 3 a night.
Okay, songs ringing off. Mm-hmm. Does it come out officially?
White label.
Right. So then is not the next step for this to be picked up? How does it...
Now I'm in a bidding war.
You're in a bidding war. So you're tearing up the clubs, right?
Yeah.
It's got Sticky on production.
Yeah.
Boo, everyone knows what Sticky's capable of.
Yeah.
You've got the big boy producer.
Yeah.
So now what labels are saying, we want this.
Yeah.
Right. And what does the bidding war look like?
The bidding was funny because, like I said, Aristar, the guy there, bootlegged it already. And he, at the time, was like, oh, we can only give you $3,000 on a development deal, yeah. But then when it started hitting the road and tearing up the place properly, then Aristar came back and was like $650 for a 6-album deal. Like the first advance would have been $650.
So what, 650?
$50,000, yeah.
£650,000 for a 6-album deal.
Yeah.
Is this the same guy that bootlegged your shit?
This was.
So do you not feel that fuck you? Hold on, first and foremost.
Listen, you see this girl here, and I don't forget anything. I'm the worst person to cross, you know.
Right.
So that was like, I'm never gonna do that.
You said I'm not gonna do that.
Never. And the thing with me, I don't care about money.
So
it just doesn't fade. I just don't care.
So he offers £650,000 in them days.
Yeah.
6 albums is far-fetched though. That's like
it's
no
a
one's
lot.
doing 6 albums. No. Like that's a lifetime of work, right? Okay, cool. And
but
then,
remember, that's the advance for the first album out of the 6.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, and you turn it down.
Yeah.
Solely based on what he did to you.
Yeah.
Okay, and how does Sticky feel about that? He's not thinking like,
well,
let's just allow that.
So no, because now me and Sticky are just about talking anyway because it got bootleg. So that caused a little rift
Right, so
between
you're not
me
talking.
and Sticks. We're not really talking.
So Sticky's vexed.
Yeah,
can understand
which is understandable.
But it's not your fault though, is it?
It wasn't, but it was. I take responsibility for handing over the mini disc.
But respectfully, you've got to hand out songs. He's handing out songs. That's how they get played. That's how they go places. You get me? You're not expecting that, are you?
Right. Of
Right.
course I'm not expecting.
Don't worry, Sticky's coming here soon.
Yeah.
Palfred's called me and said he's coming soon. So you get me? So don't worry, I'm going to ask these questions. All right, so you lot are just about talking. $650 offer. And then what's the other offer from a...
Sony didn't want me on an album. They wanted to give me 200 bags for $sign as a single. Apparently, my music was too street and ghetto.
Right.
But you had certain people on your label.
Who?
Like, how can I be too street and ghetto? Wasn't Jay-Z on Sony at one point? But
But you're British. It's never been done before, though.
So what?
Man fears what he doesn't know.
100%. Right, but you see who came in for me, and that was the person that to this day I still got bare love for. Ferdy, yeah, Go Beat. So Ferdy came in, and Ferdy came to my shows. Ferdy came to Eros. Ferdy came to Ministry of Sound.
Don't talk about Eros. Jesus, sweet harmony.
And that Eros that he was like, Stush, mate, yeah, like when he saw me at Eros, Ferdy was like, yeah, and then.
And what like label was that? Sony.
Go Beat.
Go Beat's the label.
Because that was an indie, and I wanted to be on an independent, right?
Right.
So Ferdy's come in, and it's looking like I'm going to go with Ferdy. But there was loads of people coming in. I can't even remember all of them. And I was telling Sticky this the other day because he didn't even know. Like, when I'm going into labels now, they're like, oh my God, you're here. You came. And we're like, what? And they were like, yeah, there was a guy who came in and said he was your manager. And we negotiated the deal, but he couldn't bring you in. And it's been happening. So people were going into labels pretending to be my manager. And when it got to the crunch time to bring me in, they couldn't bring me in.
Well, why would they do that? Just on the hope that they could come to you and say, I've got $1 million here or whatever it is. 20%
they take the money and
is
then,
mine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which was hilarious.
So what's the Gobi offer?
The Gobi offer in the end was 753 albums, I think. And
750 grand?
Yeah.
From an independent?
Yeah.
Yo, them days, there was money about, you know.
But I took a cut because then there was another artist that Sticky will probably talk about. Another artist that I think Social Circles wanted to get signed as well. So then they took part of that from my deal to do that. But Third asked me if it was all right, and I was like, yeah, I'm fine with it.
That's not making sense. They took your money to give to someone else.
Yeah, so basically they ended up offering me less for my deal so that they could basically sign this other artist as well.
What's that got to do with you?
It's nothing to do with me, innit? But it's a Social Circles thing.
What do you mean social circles thing?
Listen,
I'm
like,
asking you, innit? Sticky didn't sign the deal.
That's all I can say.
So what did you take a cut on? How much?
So I ended up getting 4. I think, yeah, it was 4, and then.
Hold on.
And then production budgets in that. That's for the first. That's for the advance for the first.
Pump the brakes. You took a £350,000 cut for someone else. Why would you do that?
Because money is not, I don't really care. I don't think that,
In hindsight, should you have cared?
no, I still don't care.
Really? I respect it, and then I kind of think it's a bit naive.
Probably. I was young, but I still feel like I went with the right person, and that situation that needed to be sorted, and so that was fine.
Who was the artist that they were signing?
Tubby.
Oh, Tubby T,
Yeah.
R.I.P.
And exactly, so
Okay.
that's family. So like,
But did you know Tubby T then? Like,
Of course, I knew
he was
Tubbs.
his family then.
As in, yeah, I knew Tubbs. When I say family, I mean like social circles. But that's our. Do you know
The
what I
top's
mean?
bending in a bit. I don't know if you want to fix that
sorry.
or for yourself. Or do you know what I mean? I just
There
didn't want
we
you
go. Yeah.
calling me later again. Well, Rebecca,
Yeah.
but then you didn't say shit.
Yeah.
Okay, that's very honourable though. Very honourable thing. You know what I mean? I don't think anyone would 99.9% recurring of people would not do that.
Yeah.
You get me? And man put a little maths thing in there with the recurring thing.
Yes, you did. The little dot on the top.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But that's very noble.
Yeah, I didn't see it like that at the time. I just see it as like Tubby's team and super talented. Love Tubby to bits. You get me?
Yeah.
So, yeah, didn't. And I just know, like, money, see, I don't know, with me, it's different. I've seen how money can mash up people.
Yeah, but you're
and
19, so
yeah.
at that point, you probably haven't seen that.
Yeah, but my
It's-
mum's an accountant,
it's a
so
bit-
I know certain things, and it's like, it's fine.
So
it's
are you
just-
like speaking
I've
to your
never
parents
had
about
it.
the deal and stuff like that?
Yeah, because at one point, like, my mum made Sticky come to the house because she was like, why are you lot holding up my daughter? Why is this not? Because what it was, I'm unique, innit? So a lot of people would hear my style and it would be like, like, even to this day, I still hear people say, the girl with the squeaky voice. I was like, well, just turn off your radio, fam. Like, I'll just shut up.
Yeah.
But if you, like what you just said, if you haven't seen it done before, you may not know where to go with it. So it's like, where do we position Stush? And that's something that I've had an issue with my whole career, where some people just don't know where to position me. They
Right.
just think, garage, not knowing like I do, like garage was the last thing on my list. Do
Yeah.
you see what I'm saying? No disrespect, but
No, I hear that.
it was. So
Okay.
it's like, at that point, it's like Sticky was like, ain't really heard that kind of style before. Where do we place her?
Right.
But then it looked like to my mum and that, like, you're stifling my daughter's career. She's ready to go.
Right,
Like,
but you
what's
just-
wagwan?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
What do you do with the money, if you don't mind me asking?
put it down. Gave some to family.
When you say put it down, what you invest in things
My
or?
account, nah. I
No.
wanted to get a yard. My mum was like, not really sure if you should do that at your age.
You should have now, innit?
Of course, like, that was what I standardly wanted to do.
Yeah.
But yeah, family, and yeah.
There's nothing you wanted, like, there's no standout items you wanted to buy this or that. You ain't going down Pro Beto in London. You know, you're just not that way inclined.
Just don't care.
So then, where is that money then? Where does it end up? What does it invest in?
It ends up in a very big tax bill.
Swear.
A very big tax bill.
When does the tax
And-
bill come?
When I had to file my tax return, maybe it was 04, I
Right.
think. But yeah, so, and just living off of that money, because people think, it's a lot of money, but actually, once you take out the 200 grand recording budget,
Yes.
yeah, that got spent and no music was done, then you realize that, okay,
Okay, so let's talk about the budget to make an album then. What happens?
that got sent over to social circles. You have to ask them.
So your money goes over to them.
No, the recording budget. So I put my bit
Right, hold on,
down.
hold on.
The 200 bags was the recording budget, and there was like 100 left over for completion.
Right. So that goes over to
But
this social
she's still
circle.
chilling there because it never got completed.
So there's a social circles, right?
Yeah.
Which is what, a company?
Production.
It's a
It's the production. It's the production.
So they're going to produce your album.
Yeah. Well, yes, they're going to produce. Sticky was meant to produce a minimum of 4 tracks, and then the rest of it gets shopped out to other producers.
Right.
Which never happened.
Right. Why did it not happen?
You have to ask social circles.
But then you're sitting there now, you've got a banger. Oh, well, is there a video to
go through the feelings and the emotions that I went through? Yep, go on. Yep.
Is there a video to $?
No.
Right, I was curious about that. I've never seen one.
There's no video for $. Also, $was never signed as a single on my album deal. It was signed as an album track. Like 30 always said that is not a single for, like, that is not a single. I've signed it as part of the album.
So when you sign it, you know that this is not going to come out as a video, a single.
As I said, we could have done a video, but video never got done. But it's just, that's an underground smash. That's over there.
Do you not think that's a bit foolish, perhaps? The song is ringing off in every club from here to flipping Scotland.
So why did social circles not do that?
You're asking me like I'm social circles. I ain't no social circles.
Because remember, social circles.
Don't put me with them, man. You know.
Social circles done the white label first. So why did you not do a video?
So yeah, but did you not vocalize this? Hold on. My song is the biggest tune.
I'll be honest with you.
I'll tear down any dance in the first 2 bars of my track.
I'll be honest with you. It got to a certain point where I shut down. There was so much going on,
right?
And I didn't trust none of them. And I told Sticky this the other day. I didn't trust none of you.
How long into it? How long into the signing?
Very early into it, because I remember getting called in by 30 and it's like, yo, where's the tracks? And I'm like, boy, I've been going, like, the driver's been picking me up every day, bringing me to studio, and I'm just sitting here waiting to get in studio, and there's an excuse every time. So there was people that saw, rah, she's going studio.
Right.
I sit there. I'm a master at Spider Solitaire by this time, because that's all I play on the computer.
Solitaire, yeah.
Just waiting. And then, the excuses come, and then I get dropped back home. And then, so we worked on a couple tunes, but nothing ever really got finished. And then, yeah, it's like...
And there's a 200 grand budget there.
So this is why I ended up just taking myself to New York, and when I met Wyclef.
But yeah, right, we're going to talk about Wyclef, and she just went for the big ones. Wyclef, I just went.
Because what am I meant to do?
But how long is this time period? What, a year? Is it a year now?
I got signed 2002. By January 2003, there was still no album. There was nothing.
And you're not even making tunes?
I've gone in. So I counted. I remember, this is how much I remember. There was 17 times out in 6 months, in that period of time, where I've gone to studio and actually physically stepped foot inside the studio and was able to record something 17 times.
Right.
In 6 months.
Right.
And then we've got called in by 30 and he's like, yo, wagwan for the album. And I'm like, turn up every day, bro.
So when you're going, then there's no one there. Why aren't you ringing the label?
Not no one there. Sticky's there.
Right.
But stuff just ain't getting done.
Why? What do you put that down to then?
So I spoke to Sticks, right, the other day, and I was like, when you're young, yeah, and you've got, so I'm a teenager, them lot at the label are in their 30s and that. You see that as a bit, you trust in them and you see them as big people.
Yeah.
Like everyone knows when you get to 30, you realise it's not big people.
Right.
But you lot have been in this before me. I'm expecting like you lot to look after me. That never happened, innit?
Are you going studio by yourself?
I'm getting picked up by the driver. The driver brings me to studio. Sometimes Damien comes and then we're sitting there like literally, yeah, we're coming there and I feel like because we were kids, we're getting buoyed off as well. But I'm under contract, bro. Like nothing's getting done.
So obviously in hindsight, that was the wrong label to sign to.
Well, no, it wasn't, because I signed to Go Beat, not to, like, the production. The production.
It's hella complicated,
it's so mad. And this is what I'm saying. Like, I've signed through...
I'm fucking frustrated for you, and I
Listen,
wasn't even there.
I've signed through
because it's all mad. I don't get it. What's going on?
Go Beat.
Social circles, Go Beat, Damien. Who are these people?
The production team is meant to produce.
And they didn't.
No.
But when they're not producing, you just didn't want...
And a lot of things were put onto Sticky. Like, he was not meant to produce the entire album. He was meant to produce 4 tracks. The rest of it was meant to get shipped out. No other producers did it get shipped out to. Do you get me? So that's when I started going into my own pocket and saying, "Raw, let me pay this guy for this. Let me," even to the point where, why am I paying 10 grand for a beat from a producer? But I'm going out of my mind at this point. I just want to get something done.
Yeah, of course, because you're hot right now.
Because I'm hot right now. What are you doing?
And I go back to the video. You're cool with there not being a video.
That
just seems mad to me. Like,
it's mad.
That's just the most logical step. Is
me and Sticky spoke about the video. It's now you're like, you know, when you say something that triggers, like, me and Sticky really had a brilliant relationship in a creative space. Do you get me? And we used to see colours and stuff. It used to be like, Stush, what colour do you see? And I'm like, I see orange and them kind of colours for $, like video. We had a whole
so you got the treatment in your...
We had the treatment. We had certain things. We had a thing where we were like, raw, it's going to be in a saloon, like a bar, like a Western thing and a shootout. We had so many things and it just never came to fruition. And like, obviously this is 24 years ago, so I'm slowly remembering.
That's hella frustrating.
It's hella frustrating. Like it's taken me a good part of 10 years to get past this. For me to even be able to talk to you now is good.
I hear that. And I guess from a glass half full perspective, it's beautiful that a song that don't have a video is still known. Because really, bro, who's doing that? No one's doing that. I don't think I know a tune in this era to bust that doesn't have a video to this day. To this day. It's true though.
Like, even when the vinyl came out, it sold out in minutes. I remember trying to go Big Apple Records and buy my own record. They were like, "Nah, Stush, you can sign some for us though, but we're not selling it to you. Like, you can't have it. Don't come out as a single. I don't even have my own vinyl, bro.
It don't come out as a single.
It don't come out as nothing. Whoever's got that white label with the yellow sticker, well done."
So who do you put the blame to? Because someone's at fault here.
Right, at the time, Sticky got trashed with it.
What, as in by who? By everyone?
By everyone. And I feel like...
And yourself included?
Myself, yeah, because I'm like, yo, I'm coming studio and nothing's getting done, yeah?
Right, but then the video side of things is not Sticky though.
The video side, I didn't care about. That wasn't a thing in my head. I'd gone past that video thing. But the album... I'm vexed with Sticks in it because I'm like, yo, wagwan. Why am I coming studio all the time and it's an excuse every single time? Do you get me?
Right.
But I understand now. That's what I'm saying. Looking back, this is the first time Sticky's doing a deal like this as well.
So he's unaware of that.
Yeah, and you're under a lot of pressure. I'm not trying to make excuses for anyone, but obviously hindsight is always 2020. You can always see something in a different way. But it's like certain things are coming to light now that we've been talking about. And it's like I said to someone the other day, like, Sticky had an arrogance about him back then. So it's easy for you to get tarnished with certain things when people basically don't like you for something anyway. Do you see what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, if it's like someone being in the industry and you just think they're a prick. And so as soon as an allegation or something comes out about them, you're quick to pounce on it because you don't like them anyway.
Right.
So I feel like he got tarnished with certain things because of that. But also when you're in it, like for me, I'm in it. As far as I'm concerned, I've been signed on an album deal. This is the producer. Why is my stuff not getting produced? Why am I coming to studio every single day and I'm not getting in a booth? So obviously my blame is going to you. But when I look on it from others, like, outside looking in now, Social Circles was a label that got paid to do a job. They spent off the money and didn't do the job.
Right.
So it's Social Circles' fault.
So they kept the money.
They bun out the money. They done whatever they done with the money. Like, all I know is they didn't produce my album. Right.
On a side note, I might be wrong here, but I heard Sticky didn't even know the Boo video was happening or something. So that may indicate some, I don't know if it's true or not.
I don't
but I'm
know.
saying that goes to show like he's still new in the game. So perhaps he doesn't know what's
Went
going.
he at the Boo video?
I don't know. I did hear something about Boo came out. He didn't know something about Boo. I don't know. Don't quote me.
I swear he's DJing in the Boo video.
Is he?
Yeah.
Okay, so I don't know. Someone said something then. I could be wrong. Anyway, let's put that. Okay, hella frustrated. Nothing's happening. Your money done get eaten up over there. You feel helpless.
Of course.
And you think, fuck this.
And I don't trust no one.
Right.
I don't trust...
That's another thing.
I don't trust anyone. Like, it was me and Deneo on the label at the time. We were the youngest. There was other artists like Simon, Dr. Psycho, people like that. And you got to remember, Sticky knew my brother. Simon knew my brother. Like, so as far as I'm concerned, like,
You got a safety net.
I've got a safety net.
Right.
So imagine your safety net now. You're feeling, right, I'm not safe, you know.
Right.
With none of you.
Right.
So
You're all
there's
wrong
times,
then,
yeah, I said to him the other day, right, there was times where I was in the booth, curled up in the corner like that, just my head down. None of you knew. None of you cared. Like,
Wow.
do you see what I mean? I had to go through speech therapy because I kept losing my voice, partly because of what we was talking about,
And we're
but
gonna talk about that as
also
well.
because of the emotional effects. Like, I couldn't express myself anymore. So the therapist that I had to go to for my speech, she was like, "Rah, whatever's happened to you, it's literally destroyed your kind of
You, basically.
me, yeah.
What was that stress
to
then?
express, yeah."
Right. Okay.
To be able to express myself, everything just shut down. If you want to talk about it in a spiritual way, throat chakras blocked. I need some blue crystals. Do you know what I mean?
Need some Dr. Sebi up
Do
in
you
there. You
get
get
me?
me? All right.
So, yeah.
Hella frustrated. It's not happening. A year's passed. The windows would appear like it's closing. You're realizing now these people are not for me. What do? You up off and go to New York?
Yeah, 2000 when did I go? 2004, I think was.
Because from the surface, from our point of view, no one ain't hearing from you.
Yeah.
They're just respectfully.
Yeah,
we
I'm
don't
going.
know-
Meanwhile,
we don't
I'm
know
going out of
them
my
Stush.
mind.
We don't know Stush.
We
She
don't.
had a banger,
And she's a one-hit
we don't
wonder
know.
now.
There's not even a video, so we could align the face when you look at Channel U or the Box TV.
Nothing.
Like we can't even see your face. I don't even know what you look like. Do you know what I'm saying? Which is, I'm just being honest. Okay.
100%.
All right, cool.
And that was the fears going through my mind. Like, yo, I'm halted in my tracks. Also, if I am doing PAs, it's of $sign. Like, I want to do something new. Hello, I'm a performer. Do you see what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm at the end of my tether. I was like, all right, take this money and go America. Because my lawyers were based in the UK and America.
So you thought I'm going America?
Yeah, so my
Just to
lawyers
pursue
hooked me
music?
up. Yeah, just for music.
Okay.
Just for music. See if I can. I met up with a producer called Shay Taylor, who was like a new person at the time,
Right.
but he's a bad boy producer.
How did you meet him?
Through my lawyer. My
Right.
lawyer.
So your lawyer says I got
My
someone.
lawyer was like, yeah, I've got a link to this person, link to Clef, and so it was literally going out there to try and create
So
links.
you moved to New York.
No. I just went out there for a couple of weeks and
Okay.
just made these links, come back, and then went back another time.
Right. Okay.
But yeah, it's just we literally. I met landing over there. People were coming up to us like, "Oh my God, your mum let y'all out?" Like, because we look like little children, bruv. I was like 22 now, and I still look tiny, and my manager was only 2 years older than us, and they were like, "Bro, you're on a school trip." I was like, "No,
No, we're artists,
we're
mate.
people, we're big people."
Yeah.
So, yeah, it was just having to navigate. But at that point, you're desperate, innit? Because I'm like, and in your head, like I said, you're thinking, right, everyone's thinking, like, I'm rubbish, I'm a one-hit wonder. Like,
Yeah.
I started having doubts about
Doubts
my writing. Everything's doing this in your head. And I ruminate a lot. So at this point, I'm just, yeah.
The mental health's going through the roof.
Listen, if I didn't have my family, yeah.
Okay, talk to me about Wyclef then. How does that meeting happen? What was that
That was
experience
hilarious.
like? Because Fugees are massive,
Yeah, I've gone
the
to...
biggest, do you know what I mean?
I just remember him just looking very tall. But yeah, I was shopping in Century 21 where we got to fly out in a minute, but we're trying to get some last minute stuff. And then I get the phone call. Yeah, Clef wants to meet you. I was like, huh? I looked at my friend. I was like,
Flight cancelled.
no, I was like, we need to finish shopping though before we go.
Yeah.
Before we go. So we finished the shopping and we were running through New York, got there, and then went into the studio, and he was like, nice to meet you. I was like, nice to meet you. But he's tall. I'm thinking, why are you so tall?
Yeah.
And then after that, it was like, yeah, he said he wanted to work with me, but that never ended up happening.
Right.
And then, yeah, we didn't go back to New York for a little while. And then literally, I just felt like I was just in this whirlwind for the next few years, because I kept saying to my manager, I need to get out of this contract.
Right.
I need to get out of this contract. Spoke to the lawyers, and the lawyers kept saying, it's better to be in a deal than not be in a deal. Because at that time, everyone was like,
right.
you're signed, it's a good thing. But
Right.
for me, it wasn't.
Right. It's just good for bragging.
It's
Like,
good,
I'm a signed
yeah,
artist.
yeah.
So,
It's good for everyone else to go into labels and brag, yeah, Stush,
Yeah.
yeah.
But you're not.
Meanwhile, I'm just sitting there.
Right. And
Like-
do you try and break this contract? How does it work?
I didn't get out of
If
this
they're not
contract.
fulfilling their duties, is there...
What am I meant to do? I don't know enough at the time about this
Right.
industry
to get out.
I'm asking my lawyers. They're saying to me, we advise you to stay in the deal.
Right.
There's still money in the deal. I'm like, I don't care about the money. I don't care. That's the thing with me, where I think some people find me difficult because I don't care about money.
Right.
So you can't sell me out, like you can't buy me with certain
And then
things.
how long is this deal for when you sign?
I don't even know the time on it, but it was a 3-album deal. Nothing was fulfilled.
And there's no clause to get out of there, right?
So I'm saying to the lawyers, get me out, but they're saying no, it's better to stay in.
Right.
I'm like, stay in for what? I'm not getting to put any music out. I'm not getting to do anything.
So you just, that's it.
I just feel like I'm stuck now. Money's running out. I start working 2 jobs.
Doing what?
Like, I started working, they just opened, because I don't want to show my face in it now.
Right.
So I've gone Tesco.com, where it's just no customers, online shopping, and I was working for travel insurance people on the phones.
Right. Okay.
So yeah, I was doing that, and which was crazy because the first day, like, they put me to train in the Betis Tesco in the ends, and the day before, Raskwami had just released Spit TV. I don't know if you remember that.
Was it a DVD?
No, it used to be on Channel U. It's one microphone in the middle of the room, and you had us spitting. So I was on there. I think Kano, Chung Family, Gappy Ranks. So they were releasing this every week, and my one literally just came out. And the next day, I was in Tesco working, and someone's come in and gone, Stush, what you doing in there? So that it was just mad. It's just this mentally, what I had to endure was a lot.
Yeah.
Do you get me? And you can't run round and tell the whole world, it wasn't me. And people just think, one hit wonder, done out here, rare. And then someone like me, brains doing that.
Constantly. So how long are you stuck in the deal for then?
Till 2014, 12 years, a slave.
12 years? So is that why then there was no music?
There was, at some point,
I just... that's a prison sentence.
Listen, like, literally just kill out all of my hype, innit? Like, just kill everything.
Yeah. Oh my God.
And then,
you can't
then it's like, so let's go back a little bit. So Go Beat got taken over by Island Records.
Okay.
So now I've got, so my A&R's gone. I don't have 30 anymore.
Right.
So now I've been given to someone new who didn't sign me. So there's going to be an issue sometimes if that happens.
But that could be a relief because it's a new label. Maybe they might
It could be, but now I'm on a major, and also the person who's looking after me, you didn't sign me, bruv.
Right.
So you've got Sugar Babes, you've got people like that. I'm Stush.
Right.
So I'm not a pop act. Do you see what I'm saying? So now
I don't know where to place you.
You don't know what to do with me. You're not really bothered. I'm just there.
Are you still chasing that, or have you just given up now and said, right, I'm fucked for 12 years? I
was told that it was being chased. Because remember, it's different now. The artist has to be the manager, the this, the that.
Right.
Back then, they don't really pay attention to the artist. The manager has to go into a meeting.
Yes.
Do you see what I'm saying? And
so was your manager not doing that?
So I was told he was doing that.
But he wasn't?
I find out that that's not really what was happening. I can't say either way because I'm not present.
Right.
But I'm being told that this isn't happening, basically. So in the end, the way I got out of it, I just wrote a letter to Island and I said, listen, I've left my management. I don't know where I stand. I've not heard anything from you. I don't know what's going on.
How many years is this?
This is 2014 now. I was like, listen, can I just be let go? And they came back with a simple line, yeah, we can let you go. I'll get Claire at HR, whatever, to send you a letter. I'll send you the whatever.
So what was that feeling like? You could...
That partly, 5% of you lot are pagans. You just sent me one line, but the other bit was thank
relief.
you. I'm no longer a
Like,
slave. I can go. Never again will any of you people have any hold over me.
And then just in that period when you're seeing other artists coming out, is it like frustrating you, or have you just blocked it all out?
No, it's frustrating.
Don't even talk to me about music.
Listen, it's frustrating, especially when you're ahead of your time. So
Yeah.
you may have a style. I had so many styles in my head.
Yeah.
I'm so multifaceted. know I'm on all types of genres of music.
Right.
And I just thought, raw, this is a no-brainer. I don't understand. You've got an artist that can go on every single genre and you're not utilising that.
Yeah.
Like, I just don't get it. But it's like nothing before its time. I believe that I was meant to go through certain things for a reason. Like,
But what's that reason?
I don't know whether it's to give me more rage and anger.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's because
to
when,
give you rage and anger,
yeah,
like the Hulk.
so that
Can
it
you
gives
just
me
fix
that
your mic,
power.
you say? Just pull it and just.
Sorry, bro.
That's all right.
Yeah, I don't know whether it was.
Is that all right? Or
Is that all right?
you good?
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
I don't know if it's to give me that power to be able to keep going, and just to put that into my performances and my music. I don't know, but there's a reason. Like, there's a reason for it, innit?
So when you look back at it now, are you bitter about it, or are you just like, that was God's plan, or just had to happen?
It had to happen. I believe that, it's probably Most High's plan, and it had to happen for a reason, man. Like I said, there's times where I'm like, okay, that must have been the reason, and there's other times where I'm like, I don't know what the reason is.
Okay. Can I talk about one tune? That's one of my favourites is F Your Ex.
Okay.
So, are you still in the label deal here, or are you out the deal now?
No, I'm
No,
still
'cause
signed. That was 2000.
that was sweet, yeah, I was thinking-
Yeah,
so
that
I'm
was
thinking-
2008 because the Groove Armada song came out 2007.
I'm gonna get. Oh, so let's go Groove. Should we go Groove Armada first?
Okay,
then?
yeah,
Okay,
go on.
let's go Groove Armada. So then, how did that come about? Groove Armada.
So when I'm at Tesco, I get a call saying, they want, like, there's a group of people that want to get you on a tune. I'm like, all right, cool. And this came via Green Sleeve, so I thought it was a reggae thing. And then when I've got into it, it was Groove Armada. So I was like, okay, let's hear about this. Because I wasn't able, I was told I'm not able to release music at the time for my deal, but I
Right.
was able with this one. So I was like, all right, went down to the studio, nice guys, played me the CD, said to me, pick whatever I want off the CD. And the first track was the Get Down beat.
Yeah.
And then I was like, okay, gonna write something. And then my manager was like, yo, you've got that tune that can fit on it. Dip. Now, Dip was basically one of the songs that Ferdy knew I had and was like, that's your hit. He always said to me,
Right.
that's gonna be a hit. So that's why he signed me on the album deal, knowing I had singles, right? So Dip, basically, I voiced with Sticky, but Sticky never finished the beat, so that never got done.
Right.
So then I just took that song and put it on that beat for Groove Armada.
So did they contact you direct or like through your label?
No, they contacted me through Green Sleeves.
Who's Green Sleeve?
They're a
Gabs, pass the
reggae.
water, please. I don't know whether.
They're a reggae label.
Oh yeah. Right. And they just asked for you specifically.
They specifically asked for me.
Right,
And they
sorry.
came through to management.
Right. And management said yes. So it's got nothing.
And then
but
we
then,
were-
how can the song come out then if you're signed to a label then?
Because
How-
Groove's on Sony, so I was able to come as a featured act.
He was allowed to come on the featured act. Okay. The song does amazing. It's a charts, which is top 10.
Yeah,
Top 10 record.
yeah,
Come on. How is that for you?
yeah. It was great. It was lovely.
Top 10, you know.
Because I was working in Tesco at the time and I didn't tell anyone anything. I just went and voiced it and went back about my business and continued on my shift at Tesco's. So when I left there on the 5th of January, and I was just like, bye. And then by April, song's gone.
Why did you leave? Because you knew that this song was coming out?
I left because when you stay at certain places, you can become complacent.
Right.
And you can get stuck in a rut.
Comfortable, yeah.
And a job like that, for me, you can only make a certain amount of money. You can't save. You're just letting me survive and pay off what I need to pay my bills every month. But I'm not able to stack. I'm not able to do anything. Plus, I don't want to be there. This is just so that I'm surviving at a time when music isn't working for me.
How long are you there for?
A year.
A year. Okay. You voiced the Groove Armada track. It comes out. When are you aware that it's a smash?
When am I aware it's a smash? Like, literally when it charted, I think. It literally just boom.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, and then
You're very lucky like that, innit? Like
Listen.
people work their whole life, you know, to come out, bring out tunes. This girl, first tune, boom, smash. Yeah, Tesco, boom, next tune, smash. You know what I'm saying?
literally, I got the call in April, asked us, we're going to be doing the first tour, New Zealand, Australia. That was my first ever tour.
Okay, park the tour a minute, the video. You're not in it?
No.
Why not? I'm seeing rabbits.
Ask them.
Okay, you have no creative control to say Groove Armada.
It's nothing to do. I remember going into a meeting and we were talking about the video and I thought it was going to go one way and then the next thing the video came out with bunny rabbits. So
is that frustrating for you? Again, your face is not out there.
Yeah, at the time.
Because it's a top 10 tune. It's bigger than Dollar Sign in some ways. It's me.
And a lot of people came to me about that. I had people asking me, oh, are you one of the bunny rabbits? I was like Jano star, the amount of, listen, the amount
I feel for
of,
you, I feel your pain, sis. I swear down. Because it's
listen,
mad, you know.
The amount of lucky people that I'm a different person. Like, in terms of how I'm able to take the anger and just
dissipate it.
Yeah. Because another person
would go mad.
Listen.
And mental health wise could go mad that way. They could spiral down that way, or they could go and do a madness because of what's been happening to them.
They be asking me, why are you lifting kettlebells like that, sis? And I'm like, listen, why are you doing Bikram yoga, sis? Listen. Yeah. Okay. A different person. And that's what I'm saying. It's like, sometimes allow me if I'm angry one day, because that's all the sometimes it just reaches you and you're like,
right. Red Rat's on the tune. I can't hear him on the. Where is he on that tune? Because I swear down, you got 3. Look at her eyes. She's doing the Kill Bill thing with her eyes. Like you got 3 verses, sis. Yeah. It's really
the song was written. Okay. All I'm gonna say is.
Big up Red Rat. Oh no, I hollered Red Rat still. But
Red done us a sick dub for Culture Clash. But anyway.
Red's not getting back to me. Maybe we can sort that out later.
All right.
But respectfully, you have 3 verses on this song. I can't hear Red Rat. Is he on the song?
Red Rat says, Income the Tinkal, Groove Armada featuring Stush and Red Rat. Okay, there you go.
On the intro?
That's the intro.
That's it?
And I think he does some of the backing vocals.
And that's it?
So this is the thing, yeah. When I voiced the tune, I voiced it with the verses, everything's done. I thought that was the tune. Then as the tune came out, I got told, oh yeah, Red Rat's on the tune. So I was like, oh. So I'm listening and I'm thinking, okay, where's Red? So you took out one of my verses then? Right. Nah.
Okay. I'm presuming he's on the tune because his hype is up right now. Oh no, it's busy blasey. Is it that period? I can only presume. Because
not really. Because this is 07, isn't it?
I really don't know, sis. Yeah, this is. I'm just thinking from a marketing point of view.
Yeah, but he was working with Groove Armada at the time. He had a couple songs with Groove. Yeah.
That must be frustrating, respectfully, in a 100%. Way, because it's not even Groove Armada featuring Stush and Red Rat. It's fucking Stush.
I know
there was a time where the producers wanted to name forward like a Swedish House Mafia and they wanted to be artists, and I get all that. Yeah. But just on paper, again, it does seem like you've been hard done by.
And what's funny to me is, because this song went into a bidding war for about 10 years as well, so I weren't getting paid off it. So.
10 years?
Right. Yeah, listen, this is therapy right now.
Okay, I'm here. Okay, go on.
I'm actually... Yeah, I'm going through.
I'm sorry if we're unearthing some of the old school
stuff. Listen, everyone's triggering me right now. It's the solar flares clapping the planet. Anyway.
Right.
So that song's gone into a dispute. But, so it's funny to me because I wrote that song when I was 18.
Right.
So I can break down that song for you as well. So that song, I'm talking about dancehall moves that are... By the time that song came out, it's 10 years later. Them dance moves are old.
Right.
But the song works, innit?
Yeah.
Dip and go down, dip and stand up. Body basic is a dance move. Body basic. I think I say LOY, Jerry Springer in there as well. Those were dancehall dance moves as well. Right. So the song is already old. Right. So for it to go into a dispute over publishing was a madness to me because I'm like, but I wrote this song when I was a kid. Right. Like when I was 18. I wrote the song. I sat there and wrote this song, and now it's in a dispute.
Why does it go into dispute? Who is disputing what?
What ended up happening was, I've said to my publishers, obviously it's 50-50 because I wrote the lyrics and then the other 50% goes to Groove, but there's 2 of them.
Right.
right? So that would mean that it's 25 for them.
And 50 for you.
And 50 for me.
Right.
But then they also brought in red on publishing, I think,
And they wanted to...
percentage. And then because I was the smaller unknown party, I was told I should take a smaller percentage. This is what I'm told at the time. But I don't understand that maths.
Yeah.
The math ain't mathing for me because I wrote the tune.
Right. So they want what? What do they want you to take?
I think at the time, was it 23%? So it would have been 30%, but take Red Rat's percentage out of my portion.
Right.
And then they get the rest of the percentage. That's mind games to me.
That is
mad.
That's going crazy. Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
So I'm like I said.
So respectfully, Red Rat does an intro and gets the same percentage, if not more, than you doing three verses.
So he would have got 7%
okay.
but out of my percentage.
Right.
And so it's like, well, how does this work?
Yeah.
Why is it not taken equally out of everyone's percentage?
Right, just yours.
If anything. But why am I getting a smaller portion? So I didn't understand. Like it didn't make sense to me because at the time I'd always been told, if you write the tune and the producer does the beat, it's 50-50.
Yeah.
Fast forward into nowadays, if I work with like a team that has like more than one person, say there's 3 of us, I'll just say I'll split it a third.
Yeah.
Do you get me?
Yeah.
But at the time, I'd been told strictly it's 50-50.
Yeah.
So later on now, so this has gone into dispute because obviously they've put in for their publishing and I've put in for mine, and it's now coming up to like 110%,
right,
which is not right.
Right.
So then, because I didn't want to budge and they didn't want to budge, it's gone into dispute now.
So what happens with that?
It sits in dispute.
For how long?
10 years.
It's still in dispute?
No, it's out now.
Right. Why is it out now then? What's happened?
So,
do you sit around the table and figure it out, or?
So, I was published by Notting Hill. They did the administration for that tune.
Right.
So I hadn't heard from them for time. I got a phone call or something saying, "Oh, Stush, yeah, like what's happening? Come down to the office, let's have a talk." They had been told I don't do music anymore. I'm teaching or something. I don't know where I don't know where people hear things from.
Yeah.
Especially when it doesn't come from the horse's mouth.
Yeah.
People just take things and run with it. And I just think, yeah, everyone's smoking funny cigarettes.
Yeah.
Anyway, that happened. And so I was like, what is going on? So they were like, yeah, there's a dispute, but statute of limitations is soon up. We need to sort out this dispute.
Right. What does that mean for people?
So basically, there's a time limit on how long something can be in dispute for. So PRS was holding on to a pot of
royalties.
Right.
And if you don't claim, you lose it all.
Gone. It's
and
gone.
Where does it go? FYI.
To the Momentum Fund.
Well, what the fuck is that when it's at home?
To fund other artists with my money.
Yeah. Right.
You see what I'm saying? That's why they say where there's a hit, there's a writ. No, you just write a tune and people just wanna. Anyway.
Right, go on.
So they're saying, that's gonna run out soon, so we need to sort something. So I said, look, years have gone by. You know how they say, with time things ease up and right. I was like, look, man, just phone them and just say, we all take a third. Off of our 33.3 recurring.
Yeah.
We all take off a next percentage and make Red Rat's percentage and give to Red.
Right.
No. Because they were saying, that means that I might end up owing. And I'm like, how? If you recouped the advance, I was told that exactly. So what? Now, because the percentage comes down, do you know like how much money that tune made, blood?
Oh my God,
it's top 10.
I'm gonna ask in a minute.
I don't even know, but I know that like the advance they gave me got recouped in the same week. Like that's what I was told.
How much advance they give you?
Only it was 20 bags.
Right,
yeah.
And then the sales wise, you don't get any of the sales for the record?
Recently, I think when I signed up to MCPS, because I hadn't signed up to MCPS.
Why?
Because I just didn't know.
I don't think MCPS goes back 10 years, does it? I thought it was 6.
Well, there was stuff there for me. That's what we will say.
Okay. How much was there for you? You have to give me the whole figure. What?
Just a nice grand, a few grand.
5 figures?
Few grand.
What? Okay, 10 or more?
Maybe 5 figures.
Okay,
it was nice. Like the PRS 10. And like there was stuff there.
Okay, we love that.
Yeah. So, yeah. So then that happened now. And so they were like, nah, because you might owe. And I'm like, how? So then I got a lawyer. And then I said to them, look, we're being told that there's money sitting there. Don't know how much. I just want the dispute to be done. Like, I don't understand people boxing food out of other people's mouths. Let's just sort it out. Yeah. If I have to come down, I'll come down just so everything's fair. Let's just, do you know what I mean? So then tried to reach out to their people. My lawyer was like, do you know what, Stush, yeah? I think just wait, just leave it. Because he goes, you've already got a lawyer's bill now. And we're not able to we could be just sitting here for time trying to reach out to them and your bill's doing that. It don't make any sense, just leave it. I was like, all right, paid the lawyer. And then...
How much are lawyer fees?
It was only under $2,000.
Okay.
Yeah. And that was just from chasing up.
Right.
So then I was like, all right, cool. 2020 came and then emails started surfacing, like people were trying to get hold of me. So PRS have contacted me and said, Rah, they're trying to get hold of you. And I was like, who's trying to get hold of me?
Groove Armada.
They're people, them.
But where are they from, by the way? Are they a British thing? Or?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I didn't know that. Right, go on.
Yeah.
Right.
So I think their representatives were trying to get hold of me because they've got onto the fact that there's a pot of money there. And I'm like, Rah, I tried to find you lot years ago.
And you couldn't reach out and just have a sit round the table and just
long,
finish
like,
this.
This is what I'm saying. The music business
You
just
could have
gets
just
on my nerves, man.
found them and sat down and said, listen, what's going on here?
It's just like...
Anyway, right,
this
go on.
is why I just do my own thing, because I just can't be bothered with people.
And then, they agree it then?
So then they were like, as a goodwill gesture, like, they'll relinquish the bits that have gone over.
I love how they're talking like they're doing you the favour.
Me a favour.
Yeah, as a goodwill gesture. Yeah, right, go on.
So I've now ended up with the lion's share, and then...
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
How much you get?
40...
The percentage?
6 point something.
Oh,
something
like we
that.
love that.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how much does that turn into then, money-wise?
I don't... What do you mean in terms of
the pot?
what was
Because
there?
there's a pot there, yeah. Because we're talking 10 years of a top 10 record.
We'll say 5 figures.
Is it like north of 20 grand? I just want to know north or south.
It was. You said I don't have to answer.
You don't have to answer.
There you go.
I'm just okay. But you did well.
Yeah. It was
And
nice.
I presume you're still getting royalties from it.
Of course.
And all you need is for that song to be put somewhere in a movie or something, and Stush.
Yeah.
That's this. Okay. Okay. Cool. So that's that. F your ex.
Yeah.
Big up Sway. I speak to Sway quite regularly.
Yeah, I spoke to him yesterday. Actually.
Yeah. What a nice guy. I'm
lovely guy.
Dying to get him on the show. Real legend. These lot don't know about.
You're gonna have to fly out to go.
Well, I'm trying to get. You know what I mean? He said he's coming soon. So
yeah.
You know what I mean. How did that happen? Because Sway's hot property, killing it.
Right. So Damien worked with a lady called Joy. Her partner there at the time, who is now her husband, I think, is her husband. They were working with Sway.
Right.
So then I don't know who said what, and it was like, get Stush on the track. So I don't know if Sway came to them.
Okay.
I don't know if they came to Sway. And then F Your Ex was born.
The verses were done. How was it? Like, did you guys make it together or?
So Sway was like, Stush, I've got this song I want you to do. And I was like, yeah, but I'll write my bars. He was like, no, it's done. And I was sick at the time as well. So I was like, bro, I'm in my bed. He was like, sis, just come to the studio and do it. So when I've got there, obviously Sway writes UK. Right. I write Yard.
Right.
So I was like, yeah, I'm going to have to rewrite.
As in your verses were written?
He wrote the whole thing.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Sway came to me and was like, it's done. And I was like, so I'm being me. He's like,
right.
Don't want anyone writing for me.
Yeah, how is that? I think here in England we have a real thing about people not writing our lyrics, but in America a lot of people do it all the time. A lot of the biggest artists, your Snoops, your Jay-Z, they write for each other, you know.
Yeah.
And I think we've got a real problem here in the UK.
Do you know why? Because there was always that thing of you have to, like, to be a real rapper. Like, if you're a singer, that's a different thing.
Yeah.
But a rapper or a spitter or whatever, you write your bars, innit?
Yeah.
Do you get me? So I think that's where, like, I think it's kind of shocking for people when they hear, "Rod, the other rappers are
Americans
getting
do it all the time, but do you think we should be like doing that more here? Do you get what I'm saying?
I mean, if you want to do that, that's up to you.
Yeah.
It's not something that I'm really here for.
Right.
For me, that's just personally for me.
Yeah.
And just because, on a realness level, you can't write how I feel.
Yeah.
That's how.
But
do you see what I mean?
a song is a song, isn't it?
Right, and so that's where it comes. So that's what I'm saying. When you've got people like Whitney Houston, who you could write a song for Whitney and she can embody that.
Yeah.
But when it comes to spitting, I don't know. For me, it's you can do it, but it is different, I think.
But F your ex, for example, you do it.
So I ran in and I had to tweak for me.
you tweaked
Does
how
my
much-
girl think me? I don't like because
Yeah, but how much was tweaked?
like I had to tweak everything for me. Like,
But is that the style or the actual lyrics?
the style
Yeah.
and taking out some bits to.
Okay, how
fix-
much of it was changed?
I don't know.
20%, 50?
I would say about 20, 30. You can hear
Not
it.
much. No, you can hear you, definitely.
Yeah.
But the way you're spitting is very
Yeah.
quick and like it's sick. Do you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But the hook was all written and all that. Okay,
Yes, yeah, sway. You know.
cool. Song comes out, it does a madness.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a video to that?
Yes.
Okay, finally your face is out.
Finally.
Is
You
that
know
the
when you're
first time
starting to
your
think
face is-
like, "Rah, am I just butters? Like, I just don't want to put me in the video."
Is that your face? Is that the first time you're out?
Yes.
Oh my God. How many years out?
2007.
And
2008.
And dollar sign was when?
2001. Imagine, like, it's in a way, it's nice because I can still walk down the road and people don't recognize me and I can just mind my own business.
Yeah.
But on the flip side, like, it's like, come on, all these years and no one knows who I am.
Yeah.
It's a bit
Right.
mad.
Okay, so from 2008, was it? Or
Yeah.
7? What do you do then in this leading up to now then? Because it
So-
looks like radio silence on the surface. A few tunes.
Of course it does. So it's like complacency again. I was saying, yo, we need to get a producer. I need a producer. I need to work with someone.
Yeah.
And I feel like because you see when you're touring and that, yeah. So I was touring at this point with Groove. I feel like people think it's never going to end.
Right. Is that
And-
what you thought?
Yeah. And the people around me thought
Right.
that.
So when you're touring, what kind of countries you hitting?
Japan. So first one, Australia, New Zealand.
Right.
Then we done most of Europe.
But you know when you're on tour with them,
Mm-hmm.
could you not have the discussion then about this whole slice of profit, PRS?
This happened later. So that's what I'm saying. People, get your paperwork done first, blood.
Right.
Because...
So you're on tour with them, best friends with them.
yeah! And then... And exactly.
Tour done. Oh.
That's
By the
what's
way,
mad. And
the
then,
nights come out.
Then it's like everything started getting peaked. So the first tour, yeah, everything's great.
You're with them.
Then we realised, our paperwork hasn't been signed. Okay, cool. This is straightforward. But that's what I'm thinking. Right?
And
It's
it's
50-50,
not.
isn't it? It's not.
Okay, talk to me about touring life. How are you finding it? Is there a bit of you? A lot of people think it's amazing, but there's
Listen, like, for me,
yeah. You seem like a bit of a homebody.
yeah, I go on stage and I come off, go in the shower, go to my bed. That's me. I'm not a raver like that. That's not my life. So
Right.
I just do that, do my show, come off, go bed. Like,
Right.
that's it. Like, so people would see me as like, well, Stush is boring, right? But yeah, but I've got my health in it.
Right.
I'm not done out here.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I was doing all of that, just, yeah, going to my bed, do the show, go to my bed. What I found hard is traveling on the tour bus. Like, I want to have my own private toilet.
Right.
I want to be, yeah, but the hotels were beautiful.
Right.
Like, the sad thing is you don't get to really see
the country. Right.
You're just literally boom, 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 and you're out. You might get a couple days. And Groove did some nice things, like where we went Ibiza and they rented out a place for, I think, the week, and we got to just chill out over there for a bit. We spent a few days in Japan because we did Fuji Rock Festival.
Is the Red Rat touring as well?
No,
Okay.
no,
He's not needed for the intro.
no.
He's not touring for.
They've got MAD as well, so their MC,
Right.
he would be doing a
Right.
lot of the stuff.
And then money wise touring, good money.
it's alright, yeah. And then it was a lot better when Bacardi jumped on board as sponsors. So Bacardi, when you had a Bacardi show, you was happy.
Right, how much roughly are we making off a tour? 5 figure?
Ooh. Oh yeah.
Oh, easy. Oh,
yeah,
shit,
yeah,
are we
yeah,
going
yeah,
6?
Yeah.
Nearer to
not
6?
5. More, definitely 5.
More like 6 than 5 though, but you're 5.
More top end 5. Like,
Okay.
it was nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what are you doing with this money again? Banking it?
Just
What are you doing? Because you
putting
seem like a
it down.
prudent person.
I was putting it down. And
Went down where?
I
What?
was putting
No, but I'm
it down.
curious as to
But
what-
then I started. No, I hadn't started Stushlery yet. To be fair, no, I wasn't looking after my money properly then, because that's what I was saying. You think it's going to be going on forever. So I'd be going to places and doing like shopping sprees, like
What? What type of
clothes.
things are you buying?
Marciano, going to like.
Who's Marciano? I
They're the
don't even know
people-
who's
they're
that?
the people that do guests, but they're like Marciano's the
Right.
the stush a bit of it.
Right.
Yeah, so I was doing shopping
You
and
buying silly
trainers,
things?
loving crepes, like yeah, mainly clothes.
Yeah. Have you bought a house yet? See.
Well, to be fair, because I don't want to go into certain business,
Yeah, of
but
course.
but a house was purchased,
Okay.
right?
We love that.
Do you get that?
I get
Right.
that. All right, cool. So then 2014, and then I suppose when you're out your contract then, is it time to start, do you get the thing, I want to start making music then?
Yeah, I'm free now. So the first people that started contacting me was a lot of EDM producers.
Right.
There was a guy called Aquadrop, and he was the first person to just message me, because I
So
was
you're
like,
out your deal, let's go.
oh God, let's go.
Right.
I'm ready. So Aquadrop hit me up, and he sent me like a trap beat,
Right.
and then I was like, okay. And I wrote a song called A Girl Like Me, and
Right.
then so I've sent over the vocals, and this is when I started being like, what is this? But then I just said, let it go. So he remixed it into like a EDM type thing. So at first I was like, huh? What? That's not what I done the track on.
Yeah.
But the song started blowing up.
Right.
And then after that, I started getting approached by like people like Wyclef, GTA, and these are like big names in that world. So in the EDM world, and I was just doing music with them, and it's like everything that I was doing with them was like, yeah, we got you on this game, Stush. It's gonna be on this game.
What game you on?
Steep. There's like this game from back in the day on, I think it was a Ubisoft game called Steep. It was like a snowboarding or skiing game. And then
Royalties.
Then I worked with Falcons, and that's when it was like, yo, Falcons, bad boy producer. We done a song called Flame, and then HBO ended up hitting us up, and Issa Rae's program Insecure, they used that on the finale of the show, and then it was like boom. Then Black Lightning, I had another tune with Falcons, the 5th episode of Black Lightning, boom.
How
next
much
tune.
they're paying when it gets placed like that?
You get your licensing fee, might be like a $5,000 or whatever. And then,
Light. Little 5, little 10, you
Right,
get me?
you know,
Yeah, little, like,
you know.
Okay, but again on the surface, then where's the Stush music? It seems like you've been
a lot of features.
Seems like you've been taken in the direction of the feature. Yeah, you're becoming the feature.
yeah.
Even now, I can kind of see it. Stush is the feature.
Yeah.
Where's the main? Where's the
And
main
that's the
act?
thing.
And it's like you're not a feature act.
Thank you for saying
No,
that.
it's true.
I appreciate that.
Do you get
because
what I'm saying?
not.
Right.
And that's the thing, like, I've got a good friend called Cerisi, and he always says to me, remember what you said to me at the beginning of the year, Stush. You've got your own sound that you want to work on.
Right.
He goes, it's easy to get caught up with the features because people will just swoop in and be
Yeah,
like,
I mean, you can do features, but then again, at the same time, why are you not doing?
I am, but then I'm just not getting it out there. So I've got dancehall tunes that I want to put out.
But
That's my
respectfully,
main
sis,
aim.
it's 2025.
I
It's
know.
11 years.
I know.
I've got to be devil's advocate and say, well,
Of course.
where is that?
Of
Where
course.
is the?
They're there.
Yeah,
They're
but
there.
there is not here.
They're there, and it's like my team is small. It's only like me and one other person, and so putting out my stuff, it tends to be easier with the features because there's already
Because someone else
a
is
thing
doing,
behind
but that looks
it.
like someone else
So
is doing all the
I
pushing.
I know.
Is it a case of you just don't have the experience in pushing your own product? Do you get what I'm saying?
That's a part of it because, like I said, I was on a label
Yeah.
that did everything. So now I'm still learning. There's times where I'm like, okay, I'm still learning myself
But
because
we're in the era, YouTube, Spotify, you can just...
I know. But that's another thing, being multifaceted. Like, I don't want to make short content, as in, I'm not a videographer. So now I have to take my focus away from music, and now I have to do all of this content. Right? It's difficult. Like, I'm not going to sit up here and go on like it's easy. These are like jobs. These are like jobs that used to be one person's job. Now I'm having to take on 50 other people's jobs. It's not easy.
But respectfully, you're in full control of your ship now.
100%.
So you can get a videographer and say, this is how I want my video to look.
Yeah.
Make it happen.
100%.
Yeah? Do you get,
it's for me.
Yeah.
I'm not always entirely organised. So it's me just
So you do take some self-accountability for it?
Of course.
Okay.
Of course.
No, that's
what I'm saying. Even me saying that, I don't want to be a videographer. That's me taking accountability. It's not something that I have a passion for. So me, I've been doing it.
You don't need to have a passion for it. You can pay a videographer and say, well, I just want my video like so-and-so.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying?
True. That's true.
Yeah.
I take accountability.
Okay, no.
No, trust me, I do.
So where are we now then? Are we bringing out music? What are we? Because it does seem like there is a resurgence of Stush.
Yeah.
Let's go to Culture Clash real quick. I was there at Culture Clash. You was there, right next to man on the stage, but it's cool.
Where? I didn't see.
No,
Listen,
I was
fair.
with Big Like Nasty and Kenny All Star.
So you was on the other stage.
Yeah, but the other stage next door. Listen, I see Kyla, Malika. It's all right, but anyway, it was nice.
I was hosting with Flo, and plus I was 100% pissed off that day as well.
Why
I
was you
didn't
pissed off?
see anything.
Why was you pissed off?
It's just a lot. That whole thing is a lot.
But it's great that you were like at the front of it with Flowdan. Do you get? It's almost like your state, like how visually looks like, and the outfit, cold.
Thank you.
Cold.
Thank you.
Don't think I didn't see that shit. You get me? But
big up Tebow, who did my jacket.
But I'm saying it looked like that was your stage, which is amazing. No,
thank you.
That's how it looked.
So I've heard.
You were there hosting it. So what? So why was you pissed off?
There was just a lot going on.
There's so much going on. It's
behind the scenes, people doing foolishness, like making time run out. Like you see me, yeah. I don't like to lose at anything. Okay. I'll be honest with you. I don't like to lose. I don't care. Like, I don't want to lose. Okay. So I was pissed because I felt like as a team, we could have done better. We could have done more.
Yeah.
In the months that were leading up to it.
Preparation.
The prep, we could have done more.
Yes, but what Spice done, I don't think anyone was beating that. When you bring in that Shaggy and flipping.
If we were organised, we would have given them a even better run for their money, because even, I don't know where you were on the stage, but so many people have come to me and gone, rah, in that last round, we thought Homegrown took it. Because when you heard the cheering, it was like, what? We were like, rah, did we take? There's a few people that have come to me and said, in the moment, I thought we took it, yeah? And then I was like, what's happening? It sounded like they got to cheer twice. But anyway, I'm not going to be a sore loser and say nothing. But other people have come to me and said the same thing. So I was like, oh, you think that as well? I thought it was just me and the people standing where I was standing. So, yeah.
But can you see, you haven't really lost though. It's a win. Stush is out here. Stush is reborn. It looks like, do you know what I'm saying?
I hear you. It took me and one of my other team members a lot of time to get over it, because it was frustrating for us from being in, like I said, there was a lot going on behind the scenes that people will not know about. So we just wanted to get through without being humiliated, basically.
You definitely weren't humiliated.
No.
When you obviously working with Flowdan a lot and stuff like that, and you see what he's achieved, and kind of does that give you hope and stuff to be like, yo, this is not over. There's always do you know what I'm saying?
Like, and big up my bro Flo. Definitely. But for me, it's never over until I say it's over. Right. Like, I don't really care about what people have to say anymore. I've spent so many years caring about what people have to say. I actually don't care. And like, one of my biggest inspirations is Tina Turner. Right. Tina Turner restarted her whole career at 40, blood.
Yeah.
Like, people don't realise that.
Yeah.
She was with Ike, all the madness happened. You came back at 40 and said, this is what I want to do. People laughed in her face. And then that's how you got the song Simply the Best and all of that. 40 years old, blood. So it's not over until I say it's over.
Right.
there's nothing anyone could say to me apart
So
from...
we're expecting
yeah.
an album, single. What are we expecting?
Yeah, like,
when?
I'm going to throw out singles.
When? I
Well,
want fucking dates. I'm fed up of this shit, man. I'm interviewing.
Give me a date and I'm
interviewing
gonna
10 years.
stick
She's like,
to
you
the
know what
date.
it is like. It's just got
and that's another thing. I'm an artist in the true sense of some days I'm just not in the mood.
Nah, you're taking the stush thing too far. I'm too
Some
stush
days
to.
I'm just
I'm
not-
so
some-
stush you can't even hear my
Trust
shit.
me, some days I take a lot of responsibility. That some days I'm just like,
Are you working now full time, or what are you doing if you don't mind me asking, or if it's too personal?
music.
Yeah.
I do, like, music is full time, and I have my Stushlery jewellery line.
What's that? Let's talk about that. What is it?
Yeah, I make, or I've been doing that since
Okay,
2011.
so you're wearing it. Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
I make men and women's jewellery. Everything's handmade by myself.
And you can bring me nothing. That's cool.
I was going to,
Nah.
because that's very pretty, but I would give you some stones and that.
Didn't give me nothing.
Sorry. Yes, I got that. I got my bingo brunch with my good friend Tamara. We've got a bingo brunch called Full
sick.
House. So yeah, next one's 26th of July.
Okay.
So there's things going on, do you know what I mean? And yeah, so I'm doing the music though, full time.
Side note, we were talking about health earlier.
Mm-hmm.
I'm suffering from acid reflux like a motherfucker these days. I'm struggling like God
What are
knows
you
what.
eating?
And you was like, yo, I hear you. I've got all types of issues, to the point where you said your voice wasn't even.
Yeah.
Can we just elaborate on that?
So basically, I had all of these intolerances like eggs, wheat, soya, milk.
Everything.
Gluten.
She's just eating grass now.
Listen, it's so frustrating because as a vocalist, you're not really meant to have certain condiments and all of that stuff anyway. So you're already cutting that out. And then to find out eggs, milk, wheat and all of this. But the milk thing is a wrap. Like,
Right.
just don't come near me with milk at all.
Right. And you found out, and you said you had acid reflux to the point where your voice was changing.
It was basically burning my cords. So I had to sort that out. Like, that's like putting your bed at an angle.
Oh, you do the angle thing?
Yeah.
Oh, you're
yeah,
serious, because I know
yeah.
about that.
Do you do it?
No, I need to do it.
You need to
I'm
do
actually
that,
there
bruv.
right now.
You need
Like,
to
it's
do that.
horrible. Acid reflux is the worst
But
thing.
I don't really get it anymore. Because
Okay,
I'm
you
drinking
changed
a
your
lot.
lifestyle.
I changed what I'm eating. I haven't done red meat for like well over, I think, 10 years.
I love a steak, you know.
Oh, bruv. Well, there you go. That's your acid reflux
No,
there. That's it.
No.
Like,
listen.
all of them things there, no, you're not serious.
No,
Cut
but
that.
come on, like I can't be at it.
How
just eating
often do you have
No, do you know what it is? Recently, I've had a real struggle. I'm doing this fasting thing now. I fasted for 30 hours the other day, just
Yeah.
water. It did help me a lot.
It will.
Now I'm trying to do.
What did you break your fast with though? You didn't jump back in with steak.
No. It was just a bit of rice and a bit of chicken and potato.
You broke your fast with that.
Yeah.
You meant to.
I was so hungry. I know, like, do the
Oh,
what fruit
like,
or
what did
something.
you just?
Yeah,
Yeah.
listen, Rome wasn't built in a day, you get me? Yeah.
Chicken and rice.
I'm starving 30 hours. Yeah, I've never done it in my life.
like-
Yeah,
You
give me
just-
some. Okay, yeah.
Break your fast with some dates and some
Yeah,
fruit. And
I know. Anyway, now I'm trying to do the 8 hours window and then the 16 now.
Oh, chicken. Sorry, I can't get over.
And she's laughing at me, you know. She's laughing at me. All right, cool. I have some questions for you, and then we're almost done. Is there anything you'd like to... Oh, the was it Stushlery?
Stushlery.
Is that online? Where
Yeah.
is it? Plug it, please.
Stushlery.com. Stushlery.com.
Stushlery.com. There's nothing for me, but it's cool. You get me?
I'll send you something.
No, you ain't gonna send me nothing. I know.
I will.
Listen, by the way, if it's anything like you're bringing out music, I ain't seen shit. You get me?
Look on my discography. Go on Spotify. I've released something like literally every year except lockdown.
You can't bring out one song a year.
I can.
Are you that? Yeah, you're. How was your COVID, by the way?
As in my lockdown. It was amazing.
Yeah.
For the first year. I was
Right.
doing P90X or something. I put the masking tape on my floor in my front room.
What's P90X?
The training.
Okay, all right.
And then I got COVID. I mashed up my body for like 8 months.
8 months.
I had long COVID. My eyes were going mad, like everything.
Did you have the jab, or is that too much personal
Oh,
question?
hell no.
Okay.
And so now my body just is able to fight. I knew my body could fight this. I'm very, very strong.
But 8 months is a long fight.
So I was like, why is this happening to me? I'm so physically strong.
Right.
And then I couldn't even do my weights anymore. I'm used to lifting a certain I couldn't even lift
So
a kilo.
then-
I had to start from scratch and do seated exercise, bro.
And it took you 8 months.
It took me 8 months. I was mashed. My stomach, I dropped so much weight. People were saying to me, Stush, please don't lose any more weight. I was like, are you all right? Do you think I'm trying to lose weight?
Right.
Like, the weight, something is eating me from the inside. Like,
Okay.
it popped down my whole body. So,
But you're blessed now. Okay. And just like out there, like if people want to work with you, are you open for that, or you just, is it, you know what I mean?
nah, I'm going on Stush, man. Don't want to work with no one.
Seriously?
I'm
Oh, come on. Who's your, I don't know, people that you're feeling right now that's doing their thing? They'll be like,
Oh, I hate it when people ask me this.
all right,
'cause
swerve
I
it then,
don't-
innit?
No, I'm trying, because I just don't know.
What? Who are you checking for? Anyone out there right now, or are you more old school?
I'm old school, but in dancehall, my artist is Massacre. I love Massacre.
Right.
Like, I listen to Massacre every day.
Right.
So that's probably about it. Massacre.
You haven't really brought out a dancehall album, have you?
No.
Isn't that a bit strange as a garage? You've done garage, EDM,
Mm-hmm.
like all of these pop. Yet you
I've
have.
brought out dancehall tunes, but I haven't brought out a dancehall.
Okay.
I haven't brought out any album.
That's mad as well. Stush has no album.
No album.
Are we gonna see one?
Hopefully. I was speaking to Deneo about it the other day. He was like, sis.
I see him the other day.
Just,
So.
yeah, he was like, I need to talk to you about doing the album. And he was like, just get used to putting out songs more regularly or putting out an EP first and then build into that. I was like, yeah. Because he goes, you have to know what you are able in terms of, it might get overwhelming. So he's saying start off singles and then build it to EP.
Do you
and
get
then-
overwhelmed easy?
Not easy, but I do get overwhelmed.
Yeah.
I get overwhelmed with stuff. And I've got so much going on in my mind, like in terms of, it's not even to sound bossy, but I'm able to do a lot of things. So my brain's always doing this. Like, all right, jewellery. Oh, no, music.
Right.
It's doing this constantly. It's almost like a magpie that
So what do you
sees a
do to
sparky
chill?
thing. I train. I do a lot of training, kettlebells, yoga. My jewellery is therapeutic.
Right.
But then because that's business now as well, sometimes it's like, but yeah.
Okay. Right. I have questions. This is AI. What do you think of AI? The eye rolls a lot.
I think AI is good if you use it properly.
What do you think of the Terminator 3 thing? Terminator 2 thing?
Well, like that pill thing that you were saying that can take cameras in your body. bruv.
I
I'm
was
not really
saying
sure
off
about
camera.
this.
I was saying off camera. There's a pill you swallow, and it takes photos of your whole inside, and it sends it to a box, so that avoids you swallowing a camera. And sis was like, hell no.
I don't,
and I'm like,
I don't
hell
trust
yeah.
that. Yeah, I don't
Because
trust
I'm not
that.
swallowing no camera.
Yeah, I don't trust that.
Okay.
But AI, I think it's a good thing. I think people should learn how to use it and not let it use them.
Right.
Yeah.
So in that fashion, these are questions that AI has asked. You probably answered some of them already. If you don't answer them, don't answer them.
All right.
If they're too raw, it wasn't me, it was AI, and then we'll swerve it. I haven't read
That's
them.
what he's hiding behind.
No. Look. Chat GPT. You see it? All right. Before you start saying it's you had one of the hardest. Just look at how it's writing it. You had one of the hardest tunes in UK garage with $. Why do you think you never reached the mainstream like Ms Dynamite or Estelle? Well, we've spoken about that. Yeah, covered that. Do you think the UK industry sidelines dark-skinned women more than light-skinned or mixed race artists? Whoa.
Oh God, I think everyone's sidelines dance giving.
Okay, go on.
Nah, let me
Talk about
think.
that.
Let me just think. Yeah. It's a funny one, but when you check history, especially in the UK, and you look at people like even like Beverly Knight, we should be.
Right.
There's a whole back Kelly LaRock is huge, but she should. To me, Kelly's a ledge. Like she should be worldwide. Do you get me? So maybe yeah. Like we blatantly know there's colorism. Like this is just standard. I've been writing about this in my tunes from time, and that's the thing, because my tunes are fast paced and that you miss certain lines, but
Right.
I'm constantly talking about this kind of stuff in my music anyway.
We could also miss it because it never comes out.
It did come out. You're lucky my sense of humour, you know.
Sorry.
No,
we
stop.
family now. We family now. All right, cool. How much of your career got blocked because you refused to play the game? if anything?
Let me think about this. I don't know. I don't know if my career got blocked, so to speak, because of set. I just think that whole record deal thing messed things up.
You up, yeah. I think
Do you get me? But blocked.
No, I hear that.
But I don't play the game as well, so that's another thing.
Yeah.
I know that there's people that don't want to work with Stush because of because I won't bend over, basically.
Okay.
Simple way.
Have you ever had to deal with sexual advances from the industry in order to get ahead?
No, people just know not to bother me.
Do you look at this? Do you regret signing with a Universal Island? Did they know what to do with you, or did they just kill your momentum? We've discussed that. You were a strong female voice in a male-dominated scene. Did the grime garage boys respect you, or were you just tolerated?
Why? You'd have to ask them, but I personally feel like I was respected, not tolerated. And there's a lot of guys in there that are like brothers to me. So
yeah. Why do you think so many UK garage MCs faded while grime MCs took off? Was garage too soft, or did the labels destroy it?
Did the labels destroy garage? For me, I've been having this conversation with Swiss a lot, that why is there, it's like what you're having a go at me about.
Me having a go? Hold on,
why
rewind.
is there no music?
Why am I having a go at you?
No, I'm saying it's like what you're having a go about me. Like, what I always say is, where's the new music in garage? Like, that when I go to
I've got a new garage tune out with MC Special called Oi Oi, by the way. Yeah, that's where it is.
Right.
Are you looking remix? I've got enough people in the remix.
Patrick,
We're going to talk about
I'm
that.
going to forget what I was saying.
No, go on.
I think at the time, there was just, I don't know.
Okay.
You just maybe...
Sorry, yeah, that's my fault. What did you think about Grime, by the way? When Grime came in, was that not a bit of you? Like,
loved it.
You could have come in and
energy.
just... You didn't want to...
I've got Grime tunes. That's the thing. That's what I'm saying. Like, I've got...
We'll see that in 2035. That'd be amazing. Is UK black music still being gentrified and watered down by major labels?
Maybe, but going to major labels more for you, innit? Like you said, we can do the thing ourselves. So why are you going to them for?
Have you ever had to fake an image to please audiences, or were you always unapologetically stush? I think you were stush.
I've always been me.
Stush, Jesus. There's a lot of plant energy in the UK music right now. Who do you think is industry built and not grassroots?
I don't have a clue.
Do you think Caribbean culture has been exploited in UK music without proper credit or financial benefit going to the community? Yeah. Some of these questions are a bit...
Maybe, like, it's definitely exploited a lot.
You've worked with international producers like Wyclef and GTA. Were you ever tempted to fully leave the UK scene behind?
Oh, yeah. From the beginning. From everything started going mad, I was saying to my manager, let's just go America.
Yeah.
Just go. Like, why am I staying somewhere that clearly is trying to crush my whole existence?
So why didn't you just go?
Because I'm a kid. Can you just go by yourself? Do you know what I'm saying?
I hear that.
I would. That's the thing. I'm like that. I'll just go somewhere by myself, but then you've got your mum, your dad to think about.
Yeah.
They'll be like, oh, Jules is just like...
Yeah.
It's not going to work, is it, really? I care about people too much. That's my problem.
You're outspoken and raw. Did you ever get blackballed or banned from platforms because of that? No. Do you think the UK music press gives proper flowers to female pioneers like yourself, or are you still underrated by media snobs? Do you accept that you are a pioneer?
Yeah, I do. I am one.
Good. I love that shit.
No, I am, bro.
Come on, nice.
Let's be real.
Let's keep
and
it
I
up.
do, and
Let's
I don't,
though.
Yeah, and I don't really care. I don't need to get flowers from anyone. I know what I know.
No, I'm gonna give you your flowers.
But thank you.
You are a pioneer, 100%.
But I do find that some people don't give credit where credit is due. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, I don't really, like I said, I don't need all of that anyway.
I ain't gonna say that. Would you ever go on something? No, it's dead. Have you ever felt? No, that's a no. Have you ever felt pressure to tone down your Caribbean accent or persona to be more palatable for white audiences? No.
Some people have tried to say, oh, could you be a bit... But no, I can't.
If you could expose one dirty secret about the UK music industry that the public doesn't know, what would it be?
They're all pagans. No, I don't know.
That's fine. Have you ever been told you were too aggressive or too urban for radio or TV?
Well, like I
Do you think
told
that's
you.
a code word for something else?
Well, like Sony said I was too ghetto, innit? Too street and ghetto, my music or whatever. But no, aggressive. I had an interview with a broadsheet one time, and the woman apparently got scared halfway between the interview because she felt I was quite aggressive, and because she offered me a potato wedge and I didn't want one, so she turned the whole. Like, just the foolishness. This is what I'm saying. People are lucky that I'm
Wedges,
the type
you know.
of person I am, like, because the foolishness. Now I just speak out in it. But back then I used to hold a lot in. But yeah.
Do you think UK black women are only celebrated when they conform to Eurocentric beauty standards? Whoa.
Woo. There's a very small percentage of when, like, do you mean artists and stuff?
Oh no, just chat GPT. Do you think UK black women are only celebrated when they conform to Eurocentric beauty standards? Yeah, go on, do it with music.
When it comes to music, I do find that, yeah, if you have like a European look as a black girl, then it's like, oh, she looks nice or rare. When you come out with your fro and that, not many people are seeing it, especially if you're a dark skin girl. But I get inboxes. I've got my little pink hair today, but I get messages in my DMs from women with natural hair saying, thanks sis, because you rock your natural hair, we feel seen and rare. So I do get the big ups from people privately, maybe not out there like that, but I get the big ups, so I have to say that.
Okay, if $sign dropped today, do you think it would hit harder than half of the chart music right now?
Probably.
You thought of bringing it out again?
Yeah.
And can it run? Do you own it now, or was that labeled that social circle thing?
That's a discussion that's happening right now with
Okay.
Sticky. You can talk to him about that when you see him. We've re-recorded it.
Okay.
We re-recorded
Because you
it
can
a
do
while
that as well, innit? You can re-record something and then it's a cover.
Re-recorded it a while ago. It could be a whole new...
New 2025 Stush. Jesus.
It's 25 years next year, isn't it?
Okay.
Of
so,
$sign.
So what's happening? Let's just tell the world now so I can say you actually going to do something about it. Now, come on, man. This is laid
Do you
back,
know what it is?
lethargic thing.
No,
I
but
can't mess with it now. You
also,
go.
for me, it's difficult because I hate going backwards.
But you could
I
do a
feel
new
like I'm being Ian Build, like I'm being typecast.
I've got nothing left.
Do you know what I mean? Like, freaking hell, like, just, people always ask me this question. Why has chat not asked me this?
What?
How do you feel about having such a classic song and rare?
I've asked you that.
No, you didn't.
What? Are you mad?
You haven't asked me that.
Okay.
Like, I'm grateful.
So how do you feel about having such a classic, timeless tune?
I'm grateful. It's what made a stamp on my career, and it's always gonna be there. But at the same time, like I said, people Ian Bill you and typecast you like $Sign's the only song that you've ever done. I've had tunes that have been bigger than $Sign. I've had tunes that are just as good as $Sign, but I understand the nostalgia. Like I always say to people, the UK, like nostalgia has got UK in a chokehold.
But
You get me?
Isn't that a good thing?
Is it? If you done a tune when you was 12 and people still want you to be 12, 20...
But they don't want you to be 12. They want, but it's your tune. You made the tune. It's almost like you don't like your own tune.
I didn't say that.
Do you like that tune now?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Of course
so
I
then
do.
why would you not want to perform that and be like...
I didn't say I didn't want to
Okay,
perform.
so what did you say?
I said I'm very grateful, but also, you also grow in life. You can't always be stuck there.
But no one's asking you to be stuck.
Listen.
No one's asking you to be stuck. People want to be taken back to the happy place when life was free, when everything was good, when they didn't have to worry about fucking this, that, and the other. What
if it don't take me back to my happy place and I'm reliving
what takes you back to your happy place? Oh, so you're saying there's trauma in that tune for you?
Of course, there's trauma surrounding that tune.
It's a bit like UK Apache because he was here, original nutter. He left the industry because of all that shit. So I feel like. And I said that it's ironic that tune is such a banger. Will shut down any rave today, but it gives you the most heartache.
Yeah, I wouldn't say it gives me heartache, but
It takes you back to that place where...
yeah, and also, like I said, we as artists, we can get bored, you know, of doing the same thing over and over and over and over again.
Then some may say, well, then you
But
need to
I'm
bring out more
grateful.
tunes.
No, I've got tunes, and this is what I'm saying. But UK cracks me up as well, because UK, if they don't know something, they feel like it. They're a bit like social media. If it wasn't there, we don't. If we didn't see it, then it didn't exist. Whereas, like I said, I've got a whole other fan base in different parts of the world who don't give two hoots about dollar sign. They don't even know dollar sign. Do you get me?
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, over here, dollar
But that's
sign.
what they want. You're not happy with that? Like, they want still that... No?
I like to give a range of stuff.
Okay.
Not just the one tune.
But when you get booked for that, just do the other tunes. Don't you get that? Do you know what I'm saying? No one's...
Well, if you're getting booked for a garage rave,
did you do
I'm not going to be able to do my dancehall stuff there, am I?
Did you do the Groove Armada tune at Culture Clash? You didn't, did you?
No.
Why? That's a culture clash. That's the whole world. Why didn't you do it?
Listen, we already got dragged. People saying, they played bare old tunes, and then you want me to play a tune that was...
That was a top 10. Yes, I do.
Okay.
No? Okay. I'm seeing the aggressive side of you now. But do you get what I'm saying? It was a top 10,
I hear
sis. So
you.
sometimes people forget, oh shit, that's your tune. To
100%.
be fair, I forgot.
100%.
When I did a little light research, I was like, what's this tune top 10? And when I heard it, I was like, oh shit.
Some people don't know that the girl that done Dollar Sign is the same one that done F Your Ex, is the same one that done Get Down, is the
That's
same.
right.
Do you get me? They really don't. But in terms of culture clash, there was a lot of songs that I wrote dubs for that didn't get played.
Okay.
So yeah, we'll just leave it at that.
We'll leave it at that. Where are we? Okay. What's your view on current TikTok generation of artists? Are they talent or trend? How do you feel about this overnight success of TikTok? You could just blow up and boom.
I feel sorry for them.
Right.
Because they're not getting developed. Like, so you're hearing about a lot of TikTok artists that are coming out and their songs blowing up, and then you put them in front of an audience and you crumble because you're not built with that, like you said, the grassroots thing. There's some that, obviously you're going to get some that are really good, but the majority that I'm seeing, even when I went on there, when like one of the youngers introduced me to TikTok, and I was like seeing performances and then seeing the comments, and I was like, raw, they think that this was amazing. Well, okay, so anything of a certain level, that's going to be mind-blowing for them.
Right.
Do you see what I mean? So I feel like, yeah, the level is not as high as I thought it would be, but we all got to start somewhere, innit?
And you're not really that active on social media, I'm seeing.
No, I'm just private. That's what I'm saying. I'm getting there. Like,
Okay.
I've got a guy called Vic, big up Vic, who's been helping me. He's like in his 20s. He's like, Stush, you got to get on it. So he goes and does photo shoots with me and shows me how to use certain apps to edit my stuff and all of that. So I'm getting there.
You're going to be on it, right? Okay, cool. Last one and we're done. Quick fire round. I just want one answer.
Oh,
That's
Lord.
it.
Go
Don't
on.
want to hear nothing else. Don't want to go
Can
into...
I say pass?
Yeah, of course you can.
Okay.
UK garage or grime?
Grime.
See, I wasn't expecting that. And you come from garage.
Nah, that's what I said in the beginning. I come from dancehall.
Okay. But garage for sure, you get me anyway. Is the UK music scene fake?
In terms of what?
I just require a yes or no answer at this junction, you get me?
Yes.
Okay. Would you ever collab with a drill artist?
Yes.
Who's the most overrated UK artist right now?
I don't know.
Worst label you've ever dealt with? Well, Gobi, innit?
No, not even.
What?
Not Gobi.
Ooh. The social circle, big people.
Probably.
Okay. Who really runs the UK music scene? Artists or execs?
I don't know.
Do women have to sell sex to get seen?
No, I don't.
Ever had your music stolen or copied?
I've had my music.
Is clout more powerful than talent now?
100%.
Do you rate any of the Love Island rappers? What?
I don't know any of them.
Would you ever jump on a TikTok trend to go viral?
F Your Ex was a trend the other day, but I still didn't jump
Was
on
it a trend?
Yeah.
The other day?
It went viral. They had me on Shade Bar. I was like, what the hell's going on?
Swear
Like,
down.
see, and you're badding me up about
I'm not
social
bad
media.
Why don't you get on that then, innit?
Listen.
Come on, it's a gateway. Because you said, what's your job? That's my guy. You said,
Big up Paigey Cakey and them lot. Them lot was on it still.
and you weren't trying to now?
I was going to, but I just I'm still learning TikTok, innit?
What's
So.
there to learn? You press record, you film yourself.
And you have to
and you
comb
press
your
post.
hair and all of this. I just
Do you
want to
comb
be in
your
my
hair?
yard with my head wrap on.
You know,
Allow
I'm
me.
very honoured that you're here, by the way, because it's abundantly clear that you don't fucking come out your house. Do you know what I mean? And we love that.
Only for yoga.
Thank you. Yoga. Right. Who's the fakest artist you've ever met?
I don't know.
North, South, East or West London? Who reps the culture the hardest?
South.
Do male artists secretly fear talented women?
Some of them.
One UK DJ that's overhyped.
I don't know.
Most toxic thing about the industry?
There's a lot.
Just give me one.
Freaking druggies, blood. Oh yeah. God.
Would you ever ghostwrite for a male artist?
Yep.
Has anyone ever blackballed you behind the scenes?
Yep.
Who would you go head to head with in a clash?
I don't know.
Realest artist you've ever worked with?
Ooh, this is nice.
Oh, we got one.
Realist.
It was only question 20, but all right.
Realist artist I've ever. I don't know. Who
No?
have I met? Well, Sway's real.
Sway is real. Big up Derek. You get
Yeah,
me?
Sway's real.
I spoke to Baby Blue the other day as well.
Oh, how is she?
She's good. Do you know she produced on Slick Rick's album?
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, go on,
I was like,
girl.
right. And Idris Elba, I was like, go on.
Liked Baby Blue, man. She was
I
hot.
almost had Slick Rick hair. Flopped it, man. Scream. Anyway.
Oh yeah,
Anger.
Paris won as well. I've done work with Paris. Paris is my G.
Yeah, okay. Do UK fans support enough or just follow hype?
I've had a lot of support from UK fans, so I have to say, yeah,
Have you ever wanted to quit music?
of course.
Is the Caribbean influence in UK music respected or robbed?
I think some of us respect it and some of us just jump on a trend.
Have you ever turned down a big deal because of integrity?
Yes.
Yes.
Of course.
Who bit your style and ran with it?
There was a moment when Miss Brat done a whole song called Selector, and that had my whole style on it, and it caused a bit of a ruckus at the time.
Right.
And then yeah.
Did you reach out to her?
I saw her at a festival, but someone else got involved, so it made it a bit techie, and I will always look like the hench dark-skinned girl bullying someone, so I was just like, do you know what? This is not the right time to have this discussion, innit? But me and her spoke. Like, that's the thing. I will always just try and be calm and just sort out a situation. I'm not a bully or anything like that, so.
Okay.
Yeah.
But just to clarify, you think she stole your, yeah?
Everyone did. People came to me. People were announcing the tune on radio as Stush, and it wasn't my tune. That's how close it
No
sounded.
way.
So
But
it's not me saying it. It's people who came to me.
Is-
And I think Deneo had a hand in that tune as well.
Is that not homage then to you? Because you're considered someone to perhaps replicate or do style like,
I
you
hear
get me?
it, but when you take the whole and the Stush and that is someone's style, innit? Like,
Okay, but you know that high pitch, like,
it's not like General Levy's. We've had this conversation.
Okay, let's talk.
So General, like me and General, because he came to me one time and he goes, Rasta, you do the same thing with... No,
right.
we don't.
Break
You
that
do
down.
the hiccup and I do the Stush, which comes with a totally different position within the
Yeah, but
palette.
some may say it sounds similar.
And actually, if we want to be real, I used to listen to Beanie Man doing die, die, die. And that's where I was like, oh, I'm going to create my own style from this. See, I'm not scared to say where I get my
Right.
styles from. I listened to a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Do you get me? So,
Because there was PSG as well. Does the oop, like, oop,
love PSG
yeah,
as
come
well.
on. All right, cool. We're almost... most legendary moment in your career?
Ooh. I loved it when we headlined Glastonbury back in 08.
You headlined Glastonbury?
Well, with Groove Armada, yeah. And then my brother phoned me when I came on stage. This is in Raw. Did you see how many people?
You headlined Glastonbury. Why don't I know this?
Go on
don't-
YouTube
No, you're
and you'll
telling me.
see the...
On what stage is this?
I can't remember.
You headlined it.
I can't remember. Groove Armada, yeah, we did, yeah. And it was 100,000 people out there. And I was like, how you feeling? And they went, hey.
That must have been...
But I can't remember what stage it was, but that was sick.
Thoughts on it recently on the weekend? you wanna weigh in on this, or do you keep politics out of it?
I try and keep politics out, but freedom of speech is freedom of speech, isn't it?
Yeah, you know they're trying to arrest him and all of that.
Why?
Yeah, I hear that.
Listen, no one ain't gonna get me cancelled.
No, I hear that. But there is a real fear though, innit? Of if you say certain things, you're out of there.
Of course, but right is right and wrong is wrong, and people should be allowed. Like one of the artists that I followed my whole life is Bob Marley, and certain time there's gonna be burning and looting and stuff like that's gonna happen. You have to speak up, innit? So otherwise, nothing don't get there. There'll be no change if you don't speak up.
Facts. What's the most disrespectful thing ever said to you in the game?
There was a magazine that said that my skin was too dark for them.
Never.
Yeah, that they couldn't print the writing on my picture because my skin was too dark, and I was like, you lot obviously don't know about using a different colour of the font, you damn idiots.
What magazine is this?
Not gonna say.
Come on, man.
No,
What was it?
not gonna say.
Let's have it. What's more important, radio play or street buzz?
Ooh, I like street buzz though, man. But radio play, obviously, if it's Radio 1, you get me. The PRS is PRS.
One artist you'd never work with again.
Oh, no one.
What's your message to the industry gatekeepers?
Piss off.
Stush, it's been wonderful.
Has it?
Truly
Really?
enlightening. I love it. Thank you so much.
Thank you
You've
for
been
having
amazing.
me.
You are a pioneer. I'll give you your flowers. Come
Thank
on, man.
you.
I do feel a sense of I feel like I want to shake you a bit and say, come on, man.
You can.
Like,
I
you
need
need to
that.
be out here more because, like, really, when you look at it, it hasn't evolved that much. If anything, some music's gone a bit backwards.
Yeah.
Do you get me? And I'm
Yeah.
seeing a proper resurgence from artists like yourselves. So, like,
You just need more of it.
just please, like,
Don't worry, you can bad me up anytime.
I'm not
I
trying to
need
bad.
it.
I'm just trying to, like, out of sight
No.
is out of mind. So, like, and in this day and age
No,
of
you're
conveyor
right.
belt music and here today, gone tomorrow, and people want the next thing. Come on, man, we want to see you out here. So
Thank you.
so the new album's coming out soon. Stush, you get me?
Produced by Shizzio.
Come on, we love to see it. Anything else?
Come to my bingo brunch, 26th of July. Thanks, Brixton. Bricks. Boom. Stushlery.com.
There you go. Peace.